It's your boy Tanner Black. Special edition of Nerdy Show. It's 6/24, 2025. Just a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on. Tomorrow the draft, so I'm doing a this show earlier than I usually do. I usually do it on Wednesday nights at 7, but since the draft is tomorrow, um, I plan on doing a draft show, the NBA draft to be exact. Let me make sure everything good. All right. Salute to everybody that the new subscribers I got. Shout out to TJ, man. He hooked me up on that, like putting my link in the chat and everything. Shout out to them. Just FYI, I do have a Kick channel, and I'm about to post the Kick channel right here. What's up, Genesis One? Man, that name gonna throw me off. So this is the Kick channel. Matter of fact, hold up. Do the all destination. I'm more likely gonna be doing a lot more gaming on that channel. Just give it, because it's more fluid. It works better with OBS. So the plan is, when I do gaming streams, like if I'm doing a little Ghost Recon Breakpoint, or hey, appreciate that. So shout out to everybody that showed up. Not showed up, but subscribed. By the way, like this stream while y'all at it, man. Salute to everybody. But the plan is to do more of my gaming streams. I don't know. Let me do this. I don't do more of my gaming stream on Kick, cause if y'all don't know, Kick's monetization is way simpler on YouTube. I'm kind of keep this on the pop culture level, the pop culture and sports level when football season starts up. So that's the plan on that. By the way, y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me, right? I want to make sure it says y'all can hear me, but you never know with StreamYards. You know what I'm saying? So that feels like Kick is coming on right. That's good. All right, bet. So tonight is the 3-episode premiere of Ironheart. So we got that. I got a couple stories I found off of X, some funny memes. Trump cussing, which is hilarious. I mean, I damn near had a wreck laughing at that shit. I was listening to one of my other homies streaming. He posted, he said, "Yeah, I ain't gonna believe this shit." I got a funny story about an incident happening at a grocery store. We talked about that a little later on. Got some news. Got some actual good business news. All right, cool. Got that. I got some more. And if y'all don't know, Joe Rogan kind of made Bernie Sanders look wild today. I got that. So to Ironheart. Let me go back this tab. I think this might be a bomb this might be meme worthy content. You're gonna see a lot of memes on this show. Just a little backstory. The whole idea of Riri Williams came about doing all different Disney Marvel comics. So they wanted to make more diverse, comic book, like the heroes. So they went out their way to take race swap a lot of the characters that you usually like Iron Man is Iron, I like the race swap version. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna show the clips on it a little bit. After this, I'll show that because it's hilarious. I saw I saw Joe Rogan clips. What he yeah we get to that. But like Kate Bishop was a version of Hawkeye that was a female version of Hawkeye. They went out their way to like diversify the comic book character scene or whatnot. On his face, it shouldn't have been a big issue as it became. However, like the story was horrible. Like a lot, man. For example, this Riri Williams, like her origin is literally you could if you would have told me just take her out of it and just say, hey, this character stole tech from Iron Man. What's up, Thunder Lady? What's up, Phoenix? If I ain't say nothing to you. If you just say that what her origin was and take like the fact that she's a black little girl out of the equation, you would think it's like a Taskmaster or somebody of that nature, or it would have been a villain. It would have been somebody that just egotistical bastard type shit that steal. You would think she was part of the damn surfing society or some shit, So off top, they didn't really understand what hero is. Then like they made like the sister a thief. It was kind of weird, man. Like, and then she went into it with all the wrong reasons. Like even when it's similar to what let's see, was it Lang? I'm not correct. Forgive me on that. Like the Ant-Man's the whole Ant-Man character arc, where you had yeah, I think it was Stephen Lang. He stole the suit from why am I going blank on? What's up, Drew Holly? Oh, okay, because I got my oh yeah, bet. So yeah, but like that dude, the dude who stole the Ant-Man costume, he was doing it for a good reason. Like he wanted to get custody back for his kids, so he was stealing for that reason, which is still a bad reason. You stealing stuff, but he didn't know what else to do, and he was a good thief, so he went. I mean, Oh, okay. Yeah, you doing some meme shit. I got you, cousin. I'll do it after this. But like Riri, man, it's just a bad story. What's up, Mel Dub? By the way, if y'all just coming in, I do have a kick account, a kick.com account. Let me make sure. Oh shit. I do have a kick it's that's what I posted real quick. If y'all really trying to start up streaming stuff, like they monetization really good. Like if you really want to rock with that, so just little hook you. I mean, I'm hooking y'all up a little bit with some knowledge. Y'all read up on that and everything. So I'm gonna do, like I said, with that I'm gonna do more gaming on there, and like I'm about to start building up my whole gaming stuff back up. I used to do this channel. Matter of fact, before I got in this sector, I was doing a lot more of like retro gaming. Like I have a big collection of retro games. I don't have it show up right here. It's all boxed up right now because like I got so many games I can't. It will this whole wall will be covered up. I just got them all boxed to put them in not edit, but like a secondary closet and everything. And just but I was really big on retro gaming. Like lot of old school JRPG stuff. But then I then getting this sector and stuff, man. I noticed a lot of folks that like a lot of people didn't really know about like gaming culture and stuff. Even I don't want to get in, like I wanted to be that dude that I kind of understand gaming culture, kind of like bring it to life, bring a whole different avenue to people thinking about games and like nerd culture in general. Because I'm kind of a hybrid. Like I'm into the athlete side a little bit because I got a family full of athletes, and then the nerd side because like a lot of my nerd. This is the funniest thing. Like a lot of my nerd debates happen in the field house, talking about like this, talking about like who will be who. The Hulk will beat Superman, the Superman beat Hulk, and stuff like look, this come like this, the same conversation we had at the comic shop we had in the locker room. It mixed in with like talking about girls and everything like that, like we supposed to. But like I feel like I even get into like certain sectors, I feel like I could bring a different element to that sector. Like if I'm around a lot of nerds and they want to know about hip hop or football or whatnot, or like just what's going on in the hood type stuff, I'll like, hey, I know this. But then when I get to oh yeah, it's cool. But then if I get around people that's from the hood that don't really know what's going on with like computers or technology or what's about to come down the pipe, I always want to be an asset to the conversation. So I think that's gonna be the hardest thing on just streaming in general, is that I got so many. I could it probably sound random a little bit, but like that's why it seems like, man, people, I get this in real life, man. You think you know everything? I get that stuff in real life. I'm like, man, no, I always want to seek knowledge. But back to comic books. Back to comic books, right? Back to show, because I was about to watch it, but I'm not trying to get my YouTube flag. I'm chill on that. I might watch it. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it, all 3 episodes tonight, because it's only 30-minute episodes. So knowing Disney Plus 30 minutes, that means that's probably like 20 minutes of extra story and stuff with the intro and the intro and the outro and the damn fucking probably got like 6 minutes of credits. Knowing Disney, 6 to 8 minutes of credits. So yeah, I'm not too hype about this. By the way, link is pinned if y'all want to come up. I don't know if y'all wanted to come up or anything. I'm over here I'm really just vamping right now. Let's see. So, oh yeah, hold up. Let's see. Another thing about the show. So, if y'all were interested in watching the show with your kids and stuff, just know they do have some LGBT representation in the show. They got trans man and trans woman that's prominent in the show. Just give me a heads up if y'all was interested in watching this. They're just playing a whole bunch of let's see. And I'm kind of upset too, because like Mephisto, if y'all know, Mephisto is Marvel Comics version of like the devil, Lucifer and stuff. I mean, there's a Lucifer in Marvel Comics too, but like he acts like the devil in Marvel Comics. So he's the one that deals with like Ghost Rider. That's why Johnny Blaze ended up getting the powers and stuff. Um, he deals with like Doctor Doom a lot. He's really big in the Scarlet Witch storyline. Um, he's he's just one of those. One of those like he's one of those villains that's just always around. He's kind of like a smaller version of like the Galactus, like a but he's more on the deceitful side, like the devil's supposed to be. So yeah, he's in this. And what's sad? What makes me mad about this? Because like he really doesn't fit being in the Ironheart story. He fits more being in the Scarlet Witch story. Because Scarlet Witch, that's like one of her. They like the bigger rivals. Like Mephisto, Ghost Rider, they not gonna see eye to eye. Mephisto, Scarlet Witch is gonna be like a love-hate situation. They always button heads because like part of her magic comes from like it's chaos magic. It comes from like region, like nether region. That sounds crazy. Like it comes from like the darkness and stuff. Um, you could say that, but see, Mr. Sinister is actually I would call him an anti villain. He his biggest Mr. Sinister's biggest issue was he does not like Apocalypse. So they got a long standing beat. Him and Apocalypse got like a love hate relationship. Like Apocalypse that's evil incarnate. That's a if you want to say like the most like top 5 evil, legit evil characters in Marvel, Apocalypse will be on that level. You know what I mean? Because his whole thing is Apocalypse, Red Skull, Mephisto is on that level. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. That's just because I want to say Magneto's evil because like Magneto actually have a good heart. He's one of those type of people that yeah. What's up, Thumbler? I appreciate that, Thumbler. Getting a kick thing, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, but see, like Sinister got a lot of his powers from Apocalypse, and he kind of resent Apocalypse. That's why he's after Phoenix because like Phoenix Apocalypse are like they like yin yang. They like that. You know how the yin yang symbols look like? It's like a speck of darkness and light, and a speck of light and darkness. Like I wouldn't see. The thing is, like people will say Thanos would be evil too. I'm like, and Thanos is a method to his madness. He's not. Oh, you know what? MCU met Thanos is different than because like ever since 1/6 Thanos, he was trying to press Lady Death. You know the chick. There's some lore for you. You know the chick. That's what's called Deadpool's love interest. That's actually who Thanos got a big like that's actually Death in human form. What's up, Chill? So that's like Death in human form, and like the whole reason for the Infinity Saga, the Infinity Gauntlet, the whole nine, the first one. I'm not gonna talk about anything after that, but the first one, he wanted to get Thanos wanted to get the Infinity Gauntlet in the gems, the whole nine, right? To give tribute to literally just give tribute of souls to Lady Death. Not Lady Deathstrike because that's a whole nother person, but like Death. Matter of fact, I show panel Death and matter of fact, here you go, bam. Look at AI working. Thanos' deep infatuation with Lady Death serves as a significant driving force behind his action, particularly his quest for power in the Infinity Stones. He was like in love with her, and she always rejected him. But she ended up like in the comments, she fell head over heels for she head over heels over Deadpool of all people because like he made her laugh. Driving him in commit terror. So yeah, often a lot of evil people, evil they often do something for love. Like think about all the like Magneto did a lot of his stuff when because like he saw all that pain in his family getting situated. I say in World War II, like that's when we got into his deep because like I mean he's a survivor of that situation. But like Mr. Sinister's bit like why he was so into like the Summers is because of the Phoenix and because he figured out the Phoenix because like there's a whole bunch of lore towards about what the Phoenix is about and everything and what the because like it's actually like when they found like where Apocalypse stayed at, a lot of that lore is in those temples and stuff. So like, man, matter of fact, I think I got the first issue of I think that was X Factor 8. Don't quote me. Hold up, I think it's X Factor 8. That's the first issue. I, 5. X Factor 5 and 6. So 5 through like 10 is like that's the first story of that's literally the first story of Apocalypse. Matter of fact, I got that in my closet. I might pull that shit out. I got this. That's a hunt. Whoa, shit! They want a hunt. I got a first print. I could. Hell nah. I'm looking on Amazon. They got a first print of that of this comic book. I think I got a first print in my closet right now. And they want $150 for it, which is crazy. So, trivia question: if y'all ever want to know when was Apocalypse's first appearance, it's X Factor 6. Not cameo appearance, but like actual storyline appearance. Well, that let me go back here. Let's see. Hold on, real quick. I gotta turn the camera off, real quick. My contacts are bothering me. So, my prediction on this show, I think it's gonna bomb. I think it's gonna be meme worthy. I think a lot of people gonna roast it, including me if it's bad. I'm about to watch it in a little bit. It's 3 episodes. So matter of fact, let me go. Thumbnail lady, if you still don't kick, I gotta holler at you. I gotta make you a mod over there. Let me make you a mod real quick. see. They make it actually more difficult. Make you a mod over here. All right. I'll get back to that. I got you. I got you on there. I'll make you a mod on there. A little later on. Yeah. See. So enough of that, man. Like I might look at. I don't know if I can look at it. I might look at the episodes after I get off the stream on YouTube. I might stay on Kick. See if I can do that. I don't know how I heard their copyright situation is a little bit different. So shut down. Let's see. Okay, this is funny. So
well
so basically right now, yep, she is. All right, cool. All right, the memes on this war, or if you want to call it a war, it's hilarious, man. Like, my whole thought process on this comes from different areas. Like, I know it's easy to go and say, "Hey, Israel God's in this." That's real easy, but that's a lot of other moving parts. Number one, like, you just look at the geopolitical landscape in the Middle East right now. Like, not too many people are happy with Iran right now. And the reason I'm saying that is we have to look at I haven't seen any one response of people like condemning. Hey, yeah, appreciate that. Condemning like from the Middle East, like like usually when Israel did what they did, you're gonna get probably Lebanon talking. You probably gonna get haven't even heard Lebanon say anything. Like you will have a slew of Arab countries saying, "Hey, condemning them." This time we really didn't get that, and people don't know. Like I thought it was kind of weird when even when after the whole October situation happened, you had protests. You had more protests here than the Arab world, and then you gotta look at how a lot of the Arab world doesn't. They're not really trying to take in refugees from Gaza. Just weird. That always hit me weird. Like we didn't see a big number of them say, "Hey, we're gonna take." It wasn't a lot of condemnation. Yeah, condemnation. It wasn't a lot of finger wagging and stuff. It was more here than over there. And I game with people, even though I know a lot of people could be like, well, somebody could tell, but I actually met these folks. So I hear things that the media doesn't really say over here. They really don't say that. It our stuff is so skewed, it's crazy. So my thought process is this: having classmates that end up having to go to both sides of the war over there, Iraq and in Afghanistan. Have cousins and family members that went over there. The IED situation is crazy. Back in the early days, so a lot of that came from Iran when pretty much they were surrounded, and they did a lot of things by proxy, and that's actually, that's objective truth on that point. So what I'm basically trying to say is it's more moving parts than just, hey, Israel guys in this war. Because right now, like Saudi, a lot of them want to make money. Like Saudi is back. They Six Flags. They got, I forgot. I think in Qadiyah or whatever. They right now making the tallest roller coaster in the world. Like I want to say, oh, quote me. Let me see. Oh, let's see. Here you go, right here. They building this in matter of fact, this is crazy. So they building that in Saudi Arabia. So basically, like the whole Arab world right now, other than like let's take out like Syria, and of course Afghanistan and stuff like that. Even Afghanistan kind of chilling. Like Taliban kind of chilling right now. It's just now everybody about making their bag right now, trying to, you know. I think a lot of folks are just tired of it, you know, tired of the constant war. They don't really want us involved and stuff. So the best way not getting us involved is like, hey, let's get about the money. And a lot of that is the change leadership of like Saudi Arabia and stuff, and then like people don't know like the Jordanians been helping Israel a lot too behind the scenes. I mean, they all been like kind of rocking with Israel behind the scenes. That's why we didn't get a lot of the protests usually will happen if Israel was out of pocket. It's actually scary in a way. I mean, I ain't gonna say scary. It's scary for them, you know. So I mean, I'm looking at this a little bit differently. Like I thought it was weird that like anybody from Pakistan was like coming on the what's going on in Iran. That was weird to me too. Like there was stories about they were talking. Then like now like the whole, you gotta be real careful reading up on these stories, man. Like right now everybody they trying to get their little 15, 20 minutes of fame, even though I sound hypocritical because I'm on YouTube right now. But like they saying the most outrageous stuff just to get a rise, you know, playing hyperbolic games. It's crazy, man. And we have to always factor in like when it comes to information, you gotta kind of deep dive on stuff about the whole influence and the social media aspect, because like they'll mess you up. Have you thinking all kinds of crazy stuff, you know? You gotta have a little discernment. But like enough of that, let's talk about these memes though. Like this one's hilarious. By the way, I love this movie. One of my favorite movies, man. Bring back comedy. We need more comedy right now. People need to laugh. But probably want to edit this out. But hey, I love this.
Welcome to Smart Tech.
Hey, is this your boy? Yeah, nigga, we will both mash you. What?
Hey,
what?
How can we
Where you
help
at?
you, sir?
No, he don't need no help. He's already been served. I served him. He's taken care of.
You don't need no help. He already been served. Man, what's funny about this? I remember when Kevin Hart was really before movie star Kevin Hart. Like around this time, he used to be on Tiny Chat and Twitter and stuff. He used to be in Dallas all the time. The Dallas Improv, the Arts Improv. He had the social media jumping. I gotta say he probably one of them. Yeah. Oh, that's new. I like those emojis. That's dope.
He's a little slow, but he got it. See,
a little slow, but he got it.
He thought was he could come up in here and make the rules, but now he see that Jay make the rules in Smart Tech. That I run this bitch, and now he about to bounce.
I love this scene. Hey, I love how that face. Hold up. That face. Remember when he was at? That's the can't say shit face. What was it? Can't say. Yeah, this classic.
It's your boy.
Yeah, that's my boy, nigga. We rep the same smart tech.
You just got fucked up with him. Both y'all niggas gonna get clapped up when I get back. Both of y'all niggas.
What did I do?
It don't fucking matter. Yeah.
It don't fucking matter. I ain't right. Oh, it's classic, boy. Shout out to Kevin Hart.
Well, aim high, Willis.
Aim high, Willis. I just saw you using that again. Hey, did somebody look short? Aim high, Willis.
Aim high.
Please don't. Well, welcome.
All right. And here's another one. All right. Oh shit. Casino, man. They use the casino shit. All right. A little context. This happened earlier today, so everybody been memeing it.
Yeah, I do. They violated it, but Israel violated it too. Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs, the likes of which I'd never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel. You know, when I say, okay, now you have 12 hours, you don't go out in the first hour and just drop everything you have on them. So I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with Iran either. But I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because the one rocket that didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, that didn't land. I'm not happy about that. You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
Trump is not playing with them, man. That's crazy. Well, I heard that. Like I said, I damn near wrecked my car. So here's the other meme they doing. It's crazy.
You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
God damn. Then you had this.
Motherfucker, you. Get this through your head, you. Get this through your head, you Jew motherfucker, you. You only exist out here because of me. That's the only reason. Without me,
Man, they had to use the goddamn casino. Man.
you personally, every fucking wise guy still around, I'll take a piece of your fucking.
Oh man. Man, hey, this motherfucker right here.
Jew ass. Then where you gonna go? Your fucking warrant don't ever go over my fucking head again. You motherfucker, you.
Stupid. Boy, the memes just been flowing in. Let's see what else. Fix that out. We go that later on. Do this. So that's pretty much my war thing, man. I don't want to talk about that. Yeah, I don't want to really talk about that anymore. I think it's pretty much settled. One thing I would say is that since all this went down, we have to really keep our eyes open in general. Just whenever you're out in public, whenever you're out there, just you doing what you gotta do, running errands stuff. Just be mindful of your surroundings, man. Like, we don't know who's here. We don't know it could be all kinds of stuff playing on. We don't know how many people here, that's on that type of time. So just my thing is like, hey, be mindful of where you at. I always keep an eye open. You know what I mean? And that's the only thing I can really say about that. I'll do that later on. That's the only thing I really could say about that, man. Cause like, it's about to be crazy. And the thing is, like, a lot of people have been like, hey, I ain't gonna go nowhere with large crowds. The honest God truth, man, like, if anybody gonna do anything, they got a plan. They got a plan probably like, what, 3 to 6 months. That's what I'm saying. Like, just be mindful of your surroundings, man. Like, is that whole? I mean, I hate to say it like that because it sounds like on some caring shit. But like, see something, say some shit. You want to get there, but use some discernment, of course. Like, for real, use some discernment. But it's just, I think things about to get wild on that level because, like, militarily, like, Iran is kind of limited. I ain't gonna say they can't do anything, but they just kind of limited on what they could do. So that's all I gotta say about that. That's pretty much it on the war thing. And they wrong for this. So, all right, little context. Let's see. Almost an hour. I didn't mean to do that. Hold up. So, what the fuck going on? So, Kyrie just signed back with the Mavericks, which is good news. That's good news. So, little context. This was a lot of folk. These women were fighting with brooms. It was a broom fight, but somebody decided to make this a Star Wars situation. So, let's see the hilarity come. I'll turn it down straight there. I want to get on that. Street Wars. Shout out to TikTok, yeah. We can always find something to do on TikTok. Oh, yeah, look, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. Now, I don't condone. What up, Twigs? What up, Twigs? What up, Twigs? Twigs, this is gold here. I don't know. I might. This is hilarious to me, but hey, y'all don't like crude humor. I apologize. I don't want to hurt anybody's sensibilities, but this is hilarious.
It's fresh because it just happened, but my wife and I just went to the grocery store right by our house, just to buy like junk food and stuff, because we're really tired. Just wanted some sweet treats. And we were walking down an aisle, and there were like two guys that walked up next to us. Peyton like walked away. My wife walked away for just a second, and they were like snickering to themselves or something. And like
buying cucumbers is wild, man. Twigs, that's wild. How dare you? They don't need no man or man-like figures. How dare you, Twigs? A scissor only work.
I didn't really think much of it, so I'm just looking at the candy aisle trying to decide what candy I want. And
Butterfingers?
And he walks by and gets like inches from me and just rips one, like farts like this far from me. That's disgusting to say. I can't even believe I'm having to say that.
Oh my God. Oh. Oh shit. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm 10 years old again. That's hilarious to me. I don't know why.
This, but he did.
The fact she crying over it is hilarious. Oh. Look.
And about that time, Peyton walked up, like didn't witness what happened, but like seconds later, and I'm like upset, and I follow after him, and I was like, "Is there a reason? You were just so disrespectful to me."
That was disrespectful, but it's hilarious though at the same time. That's crazy.
Called you an Come here. And yeah. Never felt so dehumanized.
Not only did he fart on her, when she confronted him, he said, "Just walk away, you fucking bitch." And apparently a girl, wonderful lady who stood by, witnessed the whole thing.
Exactly, Twigs. Like, legit. Look, man. Look, I'm not this person that holds race and anything. I always bring this stuff up. Now, Genesis, you thinking too much. You thinking logically. So, number one, if that's the worst thing that ever happened to you, first of all, no sense of humor, cause like your natural reaction is supposed to be like laugh, like what the fuck are you doing? Why? You can gotta laugh that off. You're supposed to laugh that off and not. It'd be different if like let me say it like this. It'd be different if she was like trying to get something, trying to bend over like in an aisle where like things are lower, she's trying to get something lower, and he just ran and did it to her. Okay, to me that's a stop because you get pink card on nine. That's a different level. You know, fun as hell, but that's a different level. He just walked past and passed gas, and it was like a joke. This is, you know what? This answered my question. I was like, why is there not any comedies? Because here's the reality. These are folks that we'll be roasting right now. This shit's hilarious to me. I don't know why it's hilarious to me. It's just hilarious to me. Like, y'all felt the need to go on social media with baby tears, like you just got. Man, look. Hey, Twigs, I ain't gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there because I've seen the Scrabble, squabble. You mean you talking about squabble? Oh, Scrabble. I got you. Oh my God, she got the Malcolm X glasses on. She really thinks she about that shit. Hey, she traumatized, Genesis. She's very traumatized. She's very hurt. Hey, don't laugh at her pain, y'all. This is the worst thing that ever happened to her life. You know, somebody crop dust her. Somebody crop dust her. That's the worst thing ever. And look. We just don't understand.
Said they walked around the corner to her aisle away from us and called us fucking gay bitches.
Right before I walked up. So he calls me, he's like,
Oh no. They going the hate crime route, y'all. You see what's happening? Now, should I say it? I think I should say it. You think that's the worst thing they ever got in her mouth? Don't leave that alone.
Like, just go away, you fucking bitch. You were staring us down. I was like, I was looking at the candy. What are you talking about? And he's like, we saw you staring us down.
Yeah, I gotta find that story. Yes, she did. Hey, this is a famous YouTuber. The parallel white woman compelled her to put this on social media. A white dude said this. Hey, Twigs, you remember when Ash said that, talking about with the power of liberal white women compel me. The power of liberal white women compel her to put this on social media. You know, hey, this is a hate crime too, Tweet, because you know you assaulted her. I'm not saying you, but that man assaulted her. I gotta find that meme. Hold up. I gotta find it now. Let's see. Damn, I can't remember where. Oh, I'm not gonna play. All right, never mind. I can't find it. It's probably too deep in the YouTube lore.
And I was like, no one was staring at you. And then Peyton was like, hey, just let's go. And I was just about.
That's the smartest thing that ever happened. Your wife was looking out for you.
About to turn. And he goes, yeah, just get out of here, bitch. And then he goes, bitch. Like,
oh, God. Why she put this on the fucking... Why?
With both of his hands up here and kept calling me these names, right? So at this point, I don't feel safe. So I walk
Oh, she need a safe space, y'all.
away. This lady who witnessed everything, she walked away with us. And we go to customer service. And this is Albertsons, putting y'all out there. This is Albertsons, by the way. And go to the customer service to be like, hey, this just happened. I was just disrespected in your store and called names like several times. And the security guard went and talked to him, came back, and they all just kind of looked at us and was like, well, can't y'all just leave?
Man. You know she gotta be in her late 20s, early 30s. No, you know what? You really can't tell, Genesis. I bet none of that shit happened either. I'm with you. All right, here we go. This is Twigs. So you just saw that reaction of something we don't know, we can't confirm that they did or didn't do.
Look, he fucking nutted on my fucking leg. You go to hell, bitch. Oh my God. He nutted on my leg.
All right. That one. Oh shit. You got, yeah. Appreciate it. That one, okay, you should be kind of traumatized because you don't know this motherfucker. That motherfucker might have some shit or whatever, you know what I mean? That's understandable. That one's understandable. You supposed to take that on social media and be crying and everything. Yeah, that one is worse. I don't even feel comfortable re-watching that. But like I said, though, it's gonna get to a point where if guys don't feel comfortable even joking around, like even jokes, we gotta be real careful with jokes at workplaces and everything, because all it takes is one person that don't like you, or don't like your position, don't like, you know, whatever going on with you, just say that they're offended by a joke you said, even they didn't hear it. So yeah, it doesn't pretty much surprise me. Twigs, there's a lot of soft people. I mean, it goes back to what I was saying earlier, like what happened to comedy. That's what happened to comedy. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me go back and see if I can find that. That's what happened to comedy, right? That's, if you want to get down to it. Because like once upon a time, like even like Let me go back to this. See, she's the one that's going to write a strong worded letter to Warner Bros. Talking about how offensive Friday after last Friday was, and she can't believe y'all. She can't believe that they joked about somebody drug issue, whatever issue they joked about it. She's the one that's gonna help. She's probably gonna help her wife is gonna help her, the comedian type shit. If he say an offensive joke, because some random, stupid teenager decided to crop dust her. She got I almost went somewhere. It's remarkable that she goes that way and so stuck up there. That you could kind of. I'm just saying, where's the sense of humor anymore? Like, oh yeah, hey, we got Professor X on pronouns. We got Charles Xavier on pronouns. We gotta know every pronoun she identified with. Like one character on Lionheart. I said Lionheart. Ironheart. I bet I said Lionheart. I'm thinking Richard the First. But Ironheart is a non-binary trans masculine. I'm like, how would anybody know and remember? First of all, look. The non-binary stuff is weird because, like, I never see women who got men, like masculine men, saying they non-binary. I don't see that. Maybe it's just because I'm in Texas. Maybe because, like, what part of Texas I'm at, I'm not gonna really see that. So I'm not gonna say doesn't exist. I will say I just don't see it. You know what I mean? Now, Twigs, you in Cali, you probably seen that in Cali. It's probably some people that, hey, because to me it reeks of, hey, I need attention from you, or I need power over you, so therefore you gotta respect my pronouns. That's what it seemed like to me. It seemed like a power play, power hungry, attention obsessed. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't I just don't get it. Maybe I don't need to get it. I better be 41 years old next week. Maybe it's too late for me to get it. I hope people look. It's too late for me to get this part. Y'all can have that. I don't. Twigs. I know, but like, that was just now. To be fair, you don't go, if you grown, you don't go and crop dust anybody. That's just common sense. You don't know them. It's funny, but it's wrong. Because we got people like this in the world. You know what I mean? And she probably hate, even if this was exactly happened the way she said, she probably had a low. I ain't gonna go assume that because I don't know the person, but like, it is what it is. It's just this the state of. This is why we don't have comedy. Oh man, my allergies is kicking my ass. X that out. X that out. So back to comedy. I saw this earlier, and I might have to edit this out, but it's only a minute long, so I don't want to describe it. You just watch this. It's on Joe Rogan's show. This happened today. Well, it actually happened yesterday, but it was released today.
What it says is, you're a billionaire. You have now the constitutional right, because your money is your freedom of expression, right? So you don't like Bernie Sanders? You can put millions or hundreds of millions of dollars into a campaign and express your view about how terrible Bernie Sanders is,
Right.
and you can buy that election, right? That's your constitutional right. I think that's probably the worst decision that the Supreme Court has ever made. So what is the result of that decision? The result of that decision, let's take us to where we are today, is that Elon Musk, and I know Elon was on your show, and he's here in Austin, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. And we could talk about Elon.
Shout out to Joe Rogan's facial expression, because it's like he set it all up in his head. He let him talk, but he's setting the situation up.
But he spent $270 million to elect Trump as president. Okay. I think that's absurd that any one person.
What's the most someone donated towards the Harris campaign?
They spent a lot of money on Harris as well.
They spent $1.5 billion just
combined
over the course of a couple of months.
You got it. All right, let me talk about it. So
Yeah,
I'm not here
let's
just to
talk
say
about
it's
that.
a Republican. That's my point here.
Right.
Okay. What is?
Woo, that's tense. It got another one like, hold up. Let me go. I know you got one more. Let me do this. Let me go back here. Let me do a little preview. Let's see. Wow. I'm trying to find this exact one. Let's see. All right, that's enough of that. It was one that he was talking about Bernie running again. If anybody wants to come up, man, feel free, man, because I'm about to watch the show in a little bit. Hold on. This is fun. I just saw this. I thought, I kind of chuckle on this one. So I guess this is when the aliens come down. When they come back up, their stories about us.
One of them was wearing a medieval suit of armor. He was just standing there aura farming on top of a pile of our fallen soldiers. We tried invading one of their cities. Some homeless guy attacked me with a needle. I've contracted 17 biometric locks across the base. One of them walked up, licked the scanner, and it opened anyway. I don't even know whose DNA that was. They sent us a note saying the next wave will be from Arkham Asylum. I am both confused and terrified.
What's up, Machine Fit?
I was the last one standing. A voice behind me whispered, "Let's make a glove out of this one." I screamed preemptively. One of our recon units got their tank towed by an HOA. We received 13 fines in 4 minutes. Their medics started stapling sticky notes with time of death to the bodies of our fallen. Some even said, "Get well soon." They shot down our flagship destroyer with a potato cannon and renamed it the USS Folded. The High Council is pissed. He had no armor, just a Waffle House apron and a spatula. We lost 3 squads before he took a smoke break.
A Waffle House spatula? What the fuck? Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. That's hilarious. By the way, in good news, shout out to the homie that I think his name Demolded. Oh, you want to watch that again, Phoenix? Hey, come up here real quick, girl. Ma'am. Let's watch that again, because I think I missed some context. Well, dead ass. Hey, it is sponsors UFC and WWE.
One of them was wearing a medieval suit of armor. He was just standing there aura farming on top of a pile of our fallen soldiers. We tried invading one of their cities. Some homeless guy attacked me with a needle. I've contracted 17 diseases. We put biometric locks across the base. One of them walked up, licked the scanner, and it opened anyway. I don't even know whose DNA that was.
How you doing, Phoenix?
I'm sleepy. What you want?
Damn. I'm just finding crazy shit. You saw the memes. They did the casino scene with.
I'm seeing this. I'm like, what the hell? Is some actual bullet holes in this motherfucker?
Yeah, he went to Florida and had a bad time.
Good Lord.
He had a.
The shit they doing.
Sent us a note saying the next wave will be from Arkham Asylum.
The next wave will be from Arkham Asylum. What the fuck?
This motherfucker is smoking.
Confused and terrified. I was the last one standing. A voice behind me whispered, "Let's make a glove out of this one."
Jesus.
What a glove! That's what I'm trying to figure out. Let's make a glove out of this one.
I screamed
Good
preemptively. One of our recon units got their tank towed by an HOA. We received 13 fines in 4 minutes. Their medics.
Right, that sound about right.
13 fines in 4 minutes.
That sound about right with the HOA. They will fine the fuck out your ass because they need the money.
Oh shit, I need that.
But they don't do shit for you. They just collect the money.
Yeah, hey, don't ask me how I know this, but you know the HOAs tend to be the builders under another company in a lot of cases, right? Yeah, it's a scheme. I don't know. I don't want to call it Ponzi.
It is the Ponzi scheme because imagine growing up thinking you gonna have your own home and being able to do whatever the hell you want to in your own home, only to have a bunch of motherfuckers getting together telling you what you can't do and the shit you pay for. You need approval.
We want to preserve the value of the homes and blah blah. Okay, you know how.
Okay.
Now, I would say this because it's a double. I think the HOA thing, by principle, is just a bad situation.
Correct.
However, I would be amiss in not saying, hey, there's some benefits to that. Like, for example,
I don't see it.
Hear me out? Like, for example, if we can keep certain people that's like sectified, if you know what I'm saying. That's what that, you know, make it a little bit too expensive for them to want to be around. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Or like the rental, the biggest ones, like, hey, they shut down like the rental property type stuff. Like you going to buy a house, a well-to-do place, and just for the sheer point of renting out on Section 8 or some craziness like that. Yeah, that's kind of wild. Because like that's gonna I throw these numbers out. I don't think houses cost as much, but like down here, if I bought $300,000-$400,000 house, right, and thinking, hey, this is why I'm gonna raise my kids. This is why I'm gonna do this. I had it built to do it every goal, like have me an office for YouTube and whatever streaming or whatever I'm doing there. Have me a little, just did it. And then, hey, when we done with the house, I can flip the house because it's gonna have so much resale value because the neighborhood and everything like that. That HOA makes sense in that case because if you plan on selling it, you're gonna keep your resale value. But like if you plan on having land and living on that, and your grandkids, your grandkids, it's gonna go down through a whole generation. You might as well go and buy some acreage and just go and do it. Hey, go for what you know on that one. You know what I mean?
Listen, fuck all that. Because at the end of the day, everybody worked hard to get into a certain type of neighborhood. Like if it's an affluent neighborhood, you know, where $300,000 and $400,000 homes are, I doubt, not to say it's not gonna happen, but I just doubt that a property manager or owner of that particular property will rent it out to somebody on Section 8. Only because of the stigma that holds. And they would like to preserve the cost of the property as well. So if they would like to do that, then they can't rent it out to somebody on Section 8 they ain't never been nowhere. But at the same time, they can also screen that tenant and make sure that their kids are not going to be tearing up their home or acting out in a certain type of way. You know, they can screen their tenant.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that the price of their property stays the same. Like, it's always ways to do certain things. Like the HOA, I would say maybe started off as like just to keep people from, you know, parking their junk cars all over the place, having it all over the lawn, or the lawn not being mowed and the bushes just growing all over the place. Okay, well, just be a fucking neighbor and do the shit if you're tired of looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what the hell that person going through. They may just be coming home just to sleep and then taking their ass back to work, and they not even paying attention to how their property looking.
Mm-hmm.
If you have time, be a neighbor. Cut that shit. You know, it's okay. As far as having all kind of cars abandoned, you can always have that car towed. Or talk to your neighbor and say, hey, this is making the neighborhood look a certain type of way. You might want to tighten that shit up.
That's how it's supposed to be. But then, look, man, not everybody's level-headed like me and you, people in the chat, you know what I'm saying, where
that's true.
We go and just go and talk to folks and be like, hey, you know.
But again, it's like you worked hard to get to this neighborhood. You didn't work hard to get to this neighborhood to tear it down. If you did, go and take your ass back to the hood where you're comfortable. Sell this shit and take your ass back to where you're comfortable. Yep. Plain and simple. Like, you know, you can't have 4 or 5 cars in your goddamn yard just abandoned and broke down like that, and nobody else has that. Like I said, the HOA is a scam because you're paying a lot of money a month to a company. You never see them fucking people, and any request you might have, they take their sweet time and getting back to your ass, but they want their money on time.
Yeah, that's the bullshit part. But then I've seen some HOAs where they will get a group, a neighborhood rate on lawn care, which can probably be cheaper than you going on your own or doing it on yourself.
You can still get that without the fucking HOA.
I know. No.
You're still a group.
No. Don't miss. I know that happen, but like all I'm saying is like that's one of them things where it could be good for somebody. Like if I'm out and about, I'm one of them entrepreneurs that gotta be on the plane all the time and everything. I don't have time to just be doing my own yard and everything. That could be kind of like already built into the budget of them taking care of that stuff for you, whatever. It just, what I'm saying is just yeah, no, you dead right, machine. No, I'm not even
for real machine shit. Like I go over there with a cake or something and be like, hey.
Oh, gonna be Catwoman out there in the streets at Detroit. The Catwoman Detroit.
I'm just saying. No, I'm saying I have a cake and take it to the neighbor and make sure like they all full of sweets and shit, and they be like, get this shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like you catch more bees with honey than you do with shit. I'm just saying. So
Twig just said it. See, that's the biggest issue because again, people who want power You gotta be a type of person mentally that want to be in control of other people's stuff.
Yeah.
You got, you know what I mean? Like naturally, me when it comes to any governor, politics in general, my first thing is, hey, the less I need of this whole organization, the better I'm gonna feel about myself. Meaning, long as I know that I don't need that, I could bypass whatever they got going on. I'm at peace. When I feel like I have to deal with them, just like anybody else, that's when I'm not at peace. That's why personally I wouldn't want to be in an HOA. I really wouldn't want to have too many.
I refuse. I refuse to be a part of an HOA.
But then if I did get an HOA, that I would not look at that me having that house until my dying days. Just because of the HOA. Like HOAs, property taxes, that's two ways that you are really never technically own your house, in my opinion. Maybe I'm
correct.
wrong.
Because they do.
Yeah, you could, and then I mean, HOAs like they.
Seriously, like, did you hear about the lady, not so recently, but recently, lost her house to HOA over, I think it was like $1,200 for not paying HOA fees, and they sold her fucking house.
It's crazy, man. Yeah,
and it's like, you're overextending your power, my nigga. Like, you don't. Like, you sold this lady house and made her homeless over $1,200, and then sold it for hundreds of thousands of dollars.
See, that's the.
You're overstepping your boundaries because number one, I didn't have a deal with you. I had a deal with the bank. How do you do that? I didn't sign my house over to your ass. How do you sell my fucking house? How does that happen? Your name ain't on my damn deed.
Yeah.
So basically, no, you don't own your home. The HOA does.
And what's so crazy that it used to be the builder. Like, legit, they just switched LLCs and hey, we the HOA now. That's crazy. I'm like, how is that legal? You know what I mean?
Right.
How is that not a conflict of interest? What mean? But
like,
hey,
does she still have to pay back the bank for that damn house? But how can a HOA put a lien on your home? They're not the bank. Their name ain't on shit. I didn't borrow shit from your ass.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That is like getting a parking ticket and the police putting a lien on your fucking car. Seriously.
Now, not every HOA is the same now. Why I'm saying that, like, some HOAs at like for example, you got community pool. That's really where your HOA money going is, maintain the community pool, maintain like that. The lawn from like the book, like you if you got a gated community, it take care of the the gates and stuff like that. Which, like I'm saying, if I'm living in a gay community, HOAs, you just gotta accept that fact because you live in a gay community. You know what I mean? That you go in there to pay all that money for a certain reason. You know, I wouldn't necessarily do that. I would like to just have my land.
I paid a certain amount of money for the aesthetic of the home, and it fits my criteria.
Yeah,
that's why I'm paying that money. And a gated community, so can't nobody just walk up in my shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because again, grew up in the city of Detroit, so people run up in your shit at will. So yeah, I would prefer a gated community, but that does not mean that I need a HOA.
Yeah, but like with the gay communities, that got a couple where Selena Gomez, like the house they had in Fort Worth was huge. When you go in that neighborhood, like they got their own police force. So that is paying for that.
They paying taxes on that shit.
They paying taxes. They got paid. The HOA basically covers that security force and the you know everything that go with it, because that security force and probably making what 50,000-60,000 a year at that low, in just one neighborhood, and like a lot of them like ex-military type, so they're making a bag over there, you know. But like I said, that's a whole nother, like your regular beat cop in Fort Worth probably make around 40 to 50,000 around that range, depending on your longevity. The motherfuckers go work for that little, like Highland Park. You go to work for Highland Park Police Department. That's like 70-80 grand, up to 100 grand, because like you legit. Preston Woods like not too far away from there. Like Bush live around that range. You know what I mean? The kids live around that range. That's a different level there. You know?
Yeah, HOAs are a scam. I hate them. And I'm not moving anywhere where they have those things. I guess for some folks that'll have this benefit, like they trying to say, oh, we putting a pool in the community, a tennis court and all that stuff. Okay, well, I still paid for my home. I'm still paying taxes on all this shit that y'all added to it. I do not need a HOA.
Yeah.
For that. They gonna hire who they gonna hire anyway for that particular neighborhood to clean the pool and to maintain those certain grounds or whatever. Like you said, it's with Selena Gomez, they had their own police force, but the taxes took care of they pay. I'm paying extra in property taxes for this shit. So I don't really see why I gotta pay extra in property taxes and then pay the HOA at the same time. I don't need it.
Well, on that level, that's like the extreme level. That's basically that area. She living by bankers, she living by like big name doctors and lawyers and shit like that. Them houses started at like 900,000. That's like
I mean, I understand. Yeah, I understand that.
And like every lot is damn near a acre lot. So like the money they falling over. That's why they got a small police force. And they like consider how it works. They consider county land. It's crazy how like Fort Worth is. Fort Worth, like some parts are like unincorporated. You know, the unincorporated land. So what they'll do is it'll be like in Fort Worth proper, but they could have that community have their own police force. That's how they got to that point.
Yeah.
And like the tax and stuff, like I mean, you got the big ass house. The taxes gonna be like crazy. They might be paying like $10,000 a year on taxes alone or something like that. Some crazy number. You know what I mean? I mean, that probably more than that. That might be lowballing. I'm talking about in that area. That might be lowballing them. But like, they on that type of level where $5,000 to $10,000 is like it's pretty much a Christmas. Like that's not even. That's a vacation for the family. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, that may how vacation look and shit. I might not even cover that now. I was looking up cruises for the fam, right? And matter of fact, I can show it. Let me go find this. Let's see. Hold up. This ain't load up slow.
It does that when you looking for something in particular.
Yeah. Like I was looking. Well, I don't need that. I was looking up this because like this This boat got fucking a water park on top of it, like a legit. Let me see. No, I mean do that. Nah, they got like a whole water park on top of the ship, like a legit water park. Like if you go into well, I mean you know like. Let's see. Now I don't want to go there. Hey, why everything going slow? The fuck? Yeah, but like the inside lodges are like $1,000 a head. So I mean, if you get like a the balcony shit. They started 15 to 2,000 a head. You know what I mean? So yeah, like even vacations are crazy. But that ship is that's another level. You got a whole water park on top of the ship. That's crazy. And I think they got like a mall in that motherfucker too. In that boat. Like a legit.
More likely, you can have do a little shopping while you on the boat. Yeah.
Yeah. That's like one of the biggest boats out there. Oh, were you aware that Charleston White was having a boxing match this past weekend?
No.
All right, we just gonna have to watch this.
Oh, that's just sad.
Now,
there was no training involved in this match.
Oh yeah. Funny thing though, if y'all don't know, Charleston only got one eye, which is crazy about this. I'm actually shocked that he did. I thought he was gonna do like worse than this. He actually had a little bit of hands. I ain't gonna say a lot. Not gonna say a lot. He got some in the hand. He knew jab and a straight. That makes sense.
He knew how to hug. Okay, that's be fair.
That's hilarious.
That's a damn shame. What the hell that is?
Hold on. What kind of punch was that? You see him wind that?
Yeah, he look. First of all, he has no stance. Secondly, he keeps bending over and leaning toward. Like, don't do that.
Jazz knocked out.
Like, the only time you're supposed to do that is if you following through the punch, or if you losing your balance. And he seems to keep, losing his balance every damn time he's swinging on his opponent. But okay. And he's not keeping his guard up.
Yeah, that hand going low as hell. What was that?
What the hell?
Hold up. What was that?
Sad. That was just sad.
There you go.
I think he probably actually popped him though. And he just threw him down. It looked a little funky, but I think he actually popped him.
There you go.
He actually popped him on there. He just threw. That's bad.
Okay. He body slammed him.
Oh, that was a nice check hook he did though. Even though his speak mode was all over the place. His speak mode was all.
His feet is all over the damn place.
His feet all like this.
Cutting edge. Yes, I do know about boxing. I've been into boxing since Muhammad Ali. I just, for some reason, today's boxers, I don't connect with though. I just don't.
Boy, I wish we could look. I could watch a whole. I got a whole bunch of old boxing videos on my stuff. Like my favorite was Tommy Hitman Hearns. I like what's that fucking name? Falcon. The Falcon. What's that cat name? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. But Tommy Hitman Hearns. That's my favorite one. That's like my top 5. Shit, of course Tyson.
Yeah, Tyson, they had to hold back because people was complaining about the amount of money that they were paying for pay-per-view. And his fights only lasted for like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So he had to drag that shit out.
I think those are the ones I like. Of course, who can't like Floyd? Like at first, I didn't like one part I didn't like about Floyd when it first started. He was actually picking his opponents a certain way. However, looking back at it, how corrupt boxing was during the time he was on there with Bob Arum, how all the Bob Arum shit with they.
Yeah, it's called the Don King effect. But go ahead.
Because like I didn't like how Pacquiao and how they did Pacquiao with Timothy Bradley. I used to was like cool with like watching Timothy Bradley do his fight and everything till that. It made me look at him differently. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That was a little funky there. But like, speaking of that, before we go to the end of this, so Canelo and Crawford is in September, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who you think?
I want to say Crawford.
Man, the problem.
But you just never fucking know.
The problem I'm having is that I gotta see what they fight, what weight they fighting in. Hold on, before I go say what I gotta say. They fight in anything like super middleweight or something. I don't see Crawford being super middleweight.
Mm-hmm.
September 12th. Let's see. I just need to know what they fight. Let's see. Matter of fact, I'll share this real quick. I'm trying to see where they fight, what weight they. Oh, goddamn! They fight in super middleweight. Ooh, I don't know, proper. Much love to you, but I don't know. You fighting? You fight? Because I was thinking, man, maybe he fighting middleweight, junior middleweight. I don't know about super middleweight, man. That's a different animal. You hear me?
Yeah, it'll be what it will be. Like I said, you just never know.
And where they fighting at? Let's see. They're not saying what they gonna have to fight at. Man, damn, Canelo got a lot of fights in. He got 62 fights. I didn't even know he had that many fights in.
Yeah.
He trying to do the Cesar Chavez.
Okay. Wait, didn't they fight before? Is this like a rematch?
No.
I could have sworn I heard this pairing before. Maybe I'm tripping.
They had to reschedule it. I'm reading the thing.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Fight him super middleweight. Let's see.
Yeah, Crawford got hands. I would say that. So.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
So they play in Vegas. They fight in Vegas.
Of course.
No,
that's a money draw.
They fighting in they're not fighting in like MGM or anything. They fighting in actually Allegiant, where the Raiders play at.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Vegas, have you seen the Oakland A's? Oh, I ain't gonna call them Oakland A's. On the Las Vegas Athletics Stadium.
No.
All right. This ain't new stadium.
Well, that is gorgeous.
So cool thing about it, they in our division, so might have a reason to have a trip to Vegas to watch a baseball game.
That's what's up.
It's a nice stadium. So it's right by Circus. Nah, Excalibur. My bad, Excalibur. Look like. Yeah, MGM is it's our that I know exactly where that's gonna be at. That's gonna be clean. That's gonna be clean. Let's finish watching this fight real quick. Motherfucker threw towel in along. Man, the crazy thing, I bet you probably know this. You know, Golden Gloves is headquarters in Fort Worth. Not too far away.
Oh, I didn't know it was in Fort Worth. No.
Yeah, it's in Fort Worth. So I mean, I could kind of see what he's gonna have some type of hands. The feet ain't there, like. And then come on, you could tell he's not trained doing that.
At all. He skipped all his training days for this shit. I don't get it.
Yep. I hit the ball though. Man, motherfucker ain't gonna be able to tell him shit. Ain't gonna be able to tell him shit. You don't think he goddamn Marvin Hagler in this bitch?
That was the saddest fucking fight I've witnessed in a long time.
Look at this.
Seriously.
Who that?
I can't see. That's a damn. Oh, hell.
That's a shot of the night right there.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
That is hell no.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. That
neither one of them knew what the hell they was doing.
Yeah.
That was looking like a celebrity death match gone wrong.
Yep, it was. Let's see if anything crazy happened. Oh no. What the fuck is oh, okay, all right. FYI, I haven't reviewed this whole thing.
Hey, check it out. What's good? Welcome to Cuz Clues. I'm Lamar, and this, my dog Cuz. My dog Cuz needs your help. Hey, check it out. We found the first clue, and it's a back. Let me draw that real quick. Aye, we found the next clue, Cuz on the set, and it's some wood. Let me draw that real quick. Okay, I think we found all the clues. Now let's figure out what Cuz needs. Back. Wood. I got it. Cuz need a backwood. This fool trying to smoke. Aye, good looking out. See y'all next time on Cuz Clues.
Nah, dog.
Oh man, I don't know what. Hey, they crazy, man. That gotta be some AI shit. Man.
That's a playoff Blues Clues. So Joe Rogan, what did he do? He interviewed who now?
Hold on, real quick. I gotta say something real quick. Hold on. All right. Oh, that's my bad. I meant to put it on this one. So, he got them. Hey, he got them. Sugar mamas back at Red Lobster, man. You hear me?
Who got sugar mamas at Red Lobster?
Like he took over. Red Lobster was in bankruptcy after COVID and everything.
Oh yeah.
He got the sugar mamas back in there. Paying the side niggas, get the side niggas of Red Lobster real quick. Get them cheddar biscuits.
Listen.
That shrimp scampi with the pasta.
Them damn cheddar biscuits come from heaven. I don't give a damn what y'all talking about. Cheddar Bay biscuits is the shit.
Special. Hey, it's different when if you ever went to Red Lobster in the hood, it's different.
It is.
It's different in the hood. Everybody going there at the goddamn church and shit.
Mm-hmm.
He's either there or Golden Corral. The Golden Corral in the hood is different too, because Golden Corral elsewhere, yeah, you gonna get some microwave food, but they actually trying to make that goddamn thing a soul food restaurant. Oh shit, y'all got paprika on the you got smoked paprika on the goddamn mac and cheese. I mean, what's happening over here?
Since when?
Hey, real shit. You better eat some fire when you see the paprika on that damn macaroni and cheese though, with the crust.
This is true.
Man, hey, one of your aunties that need a man done made that one.
Lord have mercy.
I'm gonna give me one this year. First nigga come over here, he getting meatloaf in this. This is what he get. It's over. He ain't going nowhere. It's over.
Not the meatloaf.
Yeah.
Golden Corral, it's just they food used to taste like it came straight out the damn freezer.
Mm-hmm. Until you go to the hood.
And you just warm that shit up in the microwave and call it a fucking meal. Golden Corral had all kinds of TV dinner vibes going on.
Yep. One thing they did had good, the rolls. Oh, no. I'm thinking Ryan's.
Right.
Man, Ryan's roll.
And then they had the nerve to close Ryan.
Man, Ryan's shit. Hey. Hey, you go in that motherfucker. Hey, motherfucker used to be in that smell straight like weed. Just tearing that motherfucker up. Like, goddamn.
For real.
It be smelling like straight, not even. It ain't even like they smoked it. They just put on their neck and shit. They just rocking around with it. That's how they smell. You know,
Listen, because you're going into an all-you-can-eat buffet, and I'm about to sit out here in this parking lot, get smoked the fuck out, and then take my ass in there and eat all I can. And then if I see something else I want, but don't have no room, I'm gonna take my ass back out to that car, smoke some more with the windows rolled up, and bring my ass back up in there and say challenge accepted.
Yeah, man, that motherfucker, man.
Cause I need to make some room for dessert. Only way to go ahead and do that is get the munchies.
Hey, did y'all have Gus world famous chicken up there?
No.
We got I think they based off of Nashville. They kind of like a Nashville hot chicken, but they came down here, man. Like it tripped me out. We me and I think it was before. Oh, was it? Was Maya? No, yeah, Maya was a kid. She was like two or 3 years old. My oldest. So we went there, right? We just straight out of church. We in there mind our own business. They saying no. I see the pastor come up in there. Pastor, and he got like what 12 kids. They came in there deep. We were like, did they follow us here? We over tripping like, did they follow? And he was trying to sneak in there like he didn't want nobody to see him. Like,
of course not. Y'all in his business.
But that man.
Got that type of time.
Yeah, that's a new spot we got down here, like Gus World Fame. And I like how they got it set up too, man. Cause like you walk in there, it's like you go on your mom and them house. They like they got one side that's like VIP supposedly. Mm-hmm. So they got like the dining room chairs and stuff, you know what I mean, with the plastic on it, and they got a china closet in there and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? But it's a chicken spot. It's cool. It's actually pretty cool. And they got they got a waiting area where they got the sofa with the plastic on it and shit. So they know what they're doing. That's right.
Most folks do know what they be the hell doing.
Matter of fact, I'll show you how you look. This how you look outside.
One thing I miss about growing up is Top Hat. It was like White Castle, but it did not tear up your damn stomach, and they were way better. Like, they actually grilled their onions. And then White Castle tastes like they said fuck it and pulled that shit out the freezer. You know how they have them in the freezer section at Walmart or grocery stores?
Uh-huh.
That's what the fuck the restaurant's starting to taste like.
So now I'm showing the other side, because it's another side. Like, you see that area right there? Mm-hmm. It's like your mom in them house.
But you know what that looked like for me? They had a restaurant called Folks in Georgia. It was a southern restaurant. When I tell you they fried fish or fried chicken was on point, them greens will slap your mama good.
I bet.
The black eyed peas was just, they still not better than my daddy's, but they were good.
So me and my co-worker, I ain't gonna say Zeus, but another one, he from Louisiana. We'll have like, all right, SEC, best food out of SEC, because like pretty much every state in the South is representing the SEC now. If you pay. Right. So we came up with it like it's the mixture between us and Texas and the Texas school and LSU. Mm-hmm. Georgia, because like you just said, Georgia soul food. That's like a soul food capital. I mean, mm-hmm. I'm not gonna even front on that. Everybody else is kind of like Tennessee. Like Nashville.
Mississippi and Alabama is as well, though.
Bama's weird, man.
A little bit.
But like Mississippi and Georgia gonna have the soul food on lock. And then Mississippi got they a little bit good on seafood because of Gulf Coast, Gulf Coast
and barbecue. They rival Texas in barbecue.
I don't know, man.
I ain't saying who winning or losing. I'm just saying they do rival.
You know what? What's their main thing? Like ribs?
Yeah.
I can see that.
I know Tennessee got some ribs. They got their own Memphis rub and shit. I'm like, I don't get the dry rub thing.
Dry rub is good. To me, dry rub is good on like chickens and stuff, like poultry stuff.
Yeah, like I don't get that on ribs though. Like, no, the whole purpose of ribs is to get the sauce. And to make sure that the ribs are good, tender, and juicy.
Here we go. I knew I was going to get this motherfucker out of there. So I'm talking about Alabama. I knew it.
Oh, he here.
I know goddamn well. I ain't hear no Bama slander in that motherfucker.
Nah, y'all fool weird, though.
Who the fuck slandered Bama?
We didn't really slander. We just saying we don't.
Well, you said we weird without food, nigga. What the fuck you mean we weird? You ain't been to Bama, nigga. What the fuck you mean?
Nigga, I'm just like, first of all,
what do you mean? You can't talk about no shit you ain't been to.
Who's my co-host?
I don't care who the fuck your co-host is, nigga. I heard you talking about Bama.
I'm saying the way he talking about the food, I'm like, oh no, man. That's what I'm saying.
How they weird if you ain't had the shit though? How you gonna speak on some shit?
You talking about like the white sauce y'all use on your barbecue? We want to talk about that?
No, we don't use white sauce, nigga. We made Baby Ray's, nigga. We right there by them. We closer than y'all live. The fuck is you talking about?
Okay.
What? Y'all niggas over here Cajun and shit. Y'all don't even do soul food and taste. First of all, I already told y'all niggas really Midwest. Y'all not the South. Let's start there.
No, you can't.
Let's start there.
You cannot say
they really Midwest. Y'all niggas boiling pot. Y'all these motherfucking Mexicans running around running shit.
Man,
what the fuck is you talking about?
Look, everybody
sounds upset.
Everybody comes.
I am. Don't talk about Bama when you go over here and they goddamn Mexican. The Mexican ran ass state.
I didn't disrespect Alabama. I just said y'all food weird.
The Mexican ran ass state.
Hey.
Not Mexican ran state. Lord.
That's what I said.
Man,
that's a little
them niggas run that shit. They the money. They the money.
Okay.
Niggas the money in Bama. Stop.
We're talking about food right now. What are you talking about?
I know. And y'all got Mexican cooking too.
Okay, we can cook that. Hey, I'm Mexican.
So you part Mexican? You claiming Mexican? Who is we?
I'm saying Texas.
You part Mexican? I'm just asking. Because I ain't.
Not part Mexican.
Everybody know how to cook Mexican down here. You know that.
Oh, you part Mexican. That's all I'm asking.
Shit, you part
so you a Tex Mex. You calling yourself a Tex Mex.
Hey, no, you claiming white folks stuff, so what are you talking about?
I don't claim shit. Them bitches, they can't cook like us. Stop it.
Man.
You trying to do a reverse psychology game, but that ain't gonna work. Not with me. Are you Tex Mex or not?
Why y'all doing that? Cutting edge. I'm talking about just dry rub on the ribs without no sauce. I don't understand that shit. It's good. No, don't get me wrong. It is good on the meat. But if that's all you have on my ribs, that shit going back so you put some sauce on it. That's all I'm saying.
That way, that part.
But y'all continue.
Nah, what I'm saying is though, like traditionally, if you're gonna ask anybody from any other state other than Alabama, and they ask, all right, who got the best food? Texas or Alabama? I'm telling you, they're gonna take Texas.
Not soul food, bro. Not soul food.
Did I say soul food? I said overall.
I say soul food. Y'all talking about soul food.
No, we ain't. We talking about overall food. And I'm saying overall. Like,
didn't she just say Texas? Tennessee had better barbecue than y'all?
Then Tennessee have better.
No, I said
barbecue.
Mississippi. And I said it rivals them,
He
not
ain't been there
better.
either. That nigga ain't been outside of Texas. Don't look like.
What are you talking about, nigga? I got
Man, shit, you ain't been to Bama. I know you ain't been to Bama.
Why am I
You ain't been
going?
to Bama.
Why am I going to Bama for?
No reason. But if you gonna critique some shit, at least go visit and go check it out for yourself before you try to downplay it. That's all I'm saying. I'm here in Texas. Don't stop around.
Look, man. What I'm saying is,
That's all I'm saying.
me,
Broaden your horizons, buddy.
me and Zeus sit up here and talk food.
Man,
And what
Zeus probably ain't been outside Alabama.
How the fuck you didn't know what Zeus came? He's been up in New York and you don't even.
Oh wow, he went to New York. What good food they got in New York? Fucking pizza.
Dang.
Pizza, nigga. Well, you would have had a big ass pizza.
Pizza's good. They pizza's good. I
They pizza's good, but you really a Cowboy fan. You apply your cowboy mentality to everything, and that's bad. That's not good.
That don't even make any sense. Hey,
Yeah, dude, you delusional about everything.
Dude, New York pizza, that's one of the best pizzas you don't get, man.
Yeah, it is.
So
And Chicago, all that good shit.
Look, and like, honestly, truth, if we were talking about just soul food, Bama will be up there because of where a lot of roots came from. Like, I got like a lot of my family members came from Bama.
But all I want to know is how can you say that Bama food is weird if you never had Bama food?
What I'm saying.
That's all I'm asking.
What I'm saying is, based on y'all taste and y'all.
No, you said that again with shit. You said that again.
Based on y'all taste.
Real tickle, bro.
Y'all be on some weird shit. You know
What weird shit? You talking about the white country trailer park trail down there? Or you talking about the niggas? Who you talking about?
Dude, what I'm saying is, it's a universal thing. It's a universal
No,
thing.
it's not. No, it's not. How is it universal if you talking about one state?
Do you like spice? Do you like
universal in one state is completely different, man.
spicy food?
So we get technical here, or we talking to dumb folks?
Like
You think you talking to Ronald Jones or something?
I'm asking you, do you like spicy food?
No.
Okay. Y'all the only state.
Spicy don't mean season. Spicy do not mean food. Y'all niggas think if y'all can put cayenne pepper and motherfucking paprika on everything, it's fancy. It's not. Nigga. That don't make everything. Just because y'all put paprika and cayenne pepper and motherfucking parsley, put a little parsley on top of it, you think it's fancy. Nah.
Okay, man.
Mm-mm.
I'm telling you right now, when it comes down to food, because I've heard so many people outside of the state.
You can hear all you want. You need to go yourself. I ain't had to hear about Texas. I'm here. I ain't had to hear about it. I'm here.
Talking about Bama food.
You did. You said it's weird. How many times I gotta say that? Penny, did he not say that?
Because
or was I hearing some shit?
No taste.
Or is that not the reason I hit the penalty?
Compared to all.
He said Bama food is weird. Ooh. Then you get a little giggle after that shit.
Compared to every state in the South.
All right.
That's funny.
When you talk about food in the South, I'm telling you right now, Texas, Louisiana.
Y'all not even the South. That's what I'm telling you. Y'all don't even count. Y'all don't count.
How you gonna say we don't count when we have fucking the best? We got some of the
Y'all
best.
the Midwest. Y'all the Midwest. Y'all just at the bottom. Y'all the Mid-South.
Mid-South. That don't
Not
even
Just like I call them DMV. Just like them DMV niggas that try to claim the South. I said them DMV niggas. I said no, y'all the Middle East. Y'all the Middle East. Y'all the Middle South. Y'all just some middle ass niggas. Y'all not the South.
You don't represent your state. You don't represent your state in football. You represent Ohio State, don't you?
What football got to do with food?
Oh no! You say you all. I'm the South, but you celebrate.
We talking about food.
Now we talking about food. You
trying to move the goalposts because you're losing, but I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna let you do that.
If you go ask,
Good try though. Good try.
Go ask anybody about barbecue. You said, hey, Texas ain't the South. They don't even like us. They gonna look at you like you crazy.
Y'all taste man, cool. Y'all got some fire ass tacos. Mexican ass niggas, good. Cool.
And barbecue.
Y'all got a taco truck on every corner you been. Good.
And we
Wow.
And we have
That's very niggerish of y'all.
We have barbecue spots everywhere.
Y'all sitting here riding off the back of Mexicans, acting like y'all the shit. Y'all not. Mexican run this shit.
Did the Mexicans do our barbecue?
Mexican run this shit.
Go ahead and lie on that shit. So
They got Tex-Mex. I never heard of Tex-Mex before I came here.
Okay.
That is barbecue too. They have barbecue too.
They got barbecue too.
Yes. At the Tex-Mex restaurant. Yeah.
Okay. Tex-Mex and barbecue are two different things. You know that, right?
Yeah, I do know that, but they got them at the same restaurant.
Our barbecue.
Do they not have different things at the restaurant? I just seen. I didn't even know that they had a Louisiana fried chicken. All I know is KFC. I didn't know they had a Louisiana fried chicken. That might be the worst fried chicken I ever had in my life, nigga.
Yeah, you don't like spicy food, so hey, it's your
It wasn't even spicy. It was just dry and crunchy and old.
I know Korean fried chicken is the shit.
Oh yeah, Koreans, hey, they throw down.
I ain't even had it before, but these niggas got Louisiana fried chicken. And it's not Popeye.
You gonna be, I'm telling you right now, when we talk about food, and you want to try to big up, I mean, y'all soul food, y'all got the soul food because I mean, y'all so close.
How do you know that though? Even if you big it up, how can you say that if you never had it?
Why would I be talking about this if I never had it?
Oh, now you about to present a new angle. Now you done had it before. When you went to Bama, Terry? When the fuck did you ever go to Bama? You already told me you never been there, so come on, create your life.
Y'all say
You already told me you never been there, bro.
How I know about Georgia soul food then?
I ain't say Georgia. Well, you gonna move to go? Don't worry about it.
Hey, do I
I
got
told you, man. You acting like the goddamn wagon, man.
No.
Don't worry about it.
When
I raise my case. I digress.
If you're on a road trip, do you go past? If you go to Georgia, do you go past?
I digress.
Answer my
You
question.
got it.
Do I go past? If I'm going on a road trip, but I'm going down 20, because I'm in DFW. I'm going down 20, go straight to Atlanta. Do I go past Alabama? Yes or no?
How can you get to Georgia without going to Alabama, bro?
Exactly. So why are you telling me why?
Why are you asking me about road maps that are obvious when I'm talking about the food court?
But what I'm saying though, is,
why you keep moving the goalposts? Because you're losing. That's what I want to know.
What I'm saying is, based on talking to
It sounds
y'all,
good.
and based on me going there, like, first of all, I'm going on a road trip. I don't.
So you stopped at a gas station and said Alabama food here because you went to a truck stop and got some food.
No, I didn't say
In the
that.
road trip.
You put words.
Alabama food weird because you stopped there now. All of a sudden, after you never been there before, now all of a sudden you made one stop going to Georgia.
So if I
This nigga just lying. Y'all niggas crazy on the app, man.
Hold on.
Y'all niggas crazy.
You just sit up here and talked about Alabama white sauce, right? I brought Alabama white sauce.
You brought the white sauce. I ain't saying shit about no fucking white sauce. You asked me, you say y'all don't, you don't say nothing about that white barbecue sauce, huh? We don't use that. Just because you seen it down there don't mean everybody use it, bro.
Okay. But
you stereotype at a place that you ain't got no experience in. Zero experience.
CP3.
From not ever going there to a random truck stop that you just made up.
Is there a certain thing called Alabama white sauce? Yes or no?
No.
There's no such thing as Alabama white sauce.
No, I ain't never heard of it.
Okay.
Not sure.
Because you didn't hear about it. It doesn't mean hey, hold on, man. Because you playing with me now.
You said what, Philip?
I said, I'm not sure how the hell we got here.
Oh, I ain't never heard of Alabama. Well, I told y'all we got here. Then you was talking about Alabama food weird. And I just came to rebuttal. How can you say Alabama food weird if you never been there? You told me you never been there before. Then all of a sudden, after 5 minutes ago, you made a random truck stop through there on the way to Georgia.
Here's the thing.
Oh, and that's your judgment on food. A random truck stop on the way to Georgia?
No, that's not my judgment on food. I'm not even saying it was my judgment.
Okay. So what city you
I
went to?
mean, he
You
can
looking it
speak
up
on
now?
his experience, though. Like, if that's his experience, he could say what he experienced. That's not giving an overall of all the food in Alabama.
But he gave an overall. He said Alabama food is weird. Is that not an overall assessment?
From his experience, though.
Okay. All right.
Anecdotal.
Y'all got it.
All this
I'm back in the
anecdotal.
chat.
This not like I said. You didn't even. Oh, he mad now. He didn't even know about Alabama White Sauce. How will I know about this? Man, help me, Phoenix.
I don't know.
How will I know about this sauce and say it's weird? If I anyway.
That's supposed to be barbecue sauce?
This is barbecue sauce.
For me, that's the wrong color, but I've never had it, so I can't pass judgment.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like, like I said, we were talking about like that was just the weirdest thing because that's one thing they like known for.
Mayonnaise,
you know what I mean?
And vinegar.
It's all over the place.
Yeah, I'm looking at the recipe for that shit.
So it's supposed to be really good on like if you're doing smoked chicken. I can see that with smoked
I
chicken.
was gonna say the only thing I could see myself putting that on is chicken.
Yeah. Because and like I said, I'm not dissing Alabama. I was just saying like that when we talk about like things that is synonymous. I can't even say it right. Like
synonymous.
Synonymous, yeah. I still didn't say it right. Oh well, my mouth a little dry. When you talk about steaks, now Louisiana gonna have the seafood like crazy. Louisiana gonna have seafood, and they're gonna have like jambalaya and the Creole food and stuff like that. Everybody knows that. Everybody know like, and they throw down like they the Creole stuff is just like their pastas and stuff is good. It's just hey. Some of the best food I ever had in my life. I give them the props on that. You know what I mean? I like spicy food, so it's gonna be a different level on with me. You know. But everybody know about Tex-Mex. Everybody know about Texas barbecue. That's the two things that's where we're now. You know what I mean?
You know what, Twigs? You might be right.
That might be a little sleeper. And look, it's just
you might be right on that.
What throws me off is the fact that they said it's barbecue sauce. I'm like, white barbecue sauce.
Yeah, that's fucking with me a little bit.
That's all I was saying. It's not me. I wasn't dissing because like everybody got their own style.
Again, I can't speak on no food I've never experienced. I can say certain things is weird about the shit. Like when you pull that shit up, it put my eyes and my mouth on pause. Like, what the fuck is that shit? So yeah, that looks weird because it's saying white barbecue sauce. I've never seen it, never experienced it, but it does look weird.
But like,
I will put it on chicken.
Yeah, it'd be like I said, like grilled chicken breast. That might be fire, like a motherfucker.
I mean, low key. From what I'm seeing on the ingredients, it might be a marinade. Hell.
What do you mean marinade?
Just saying.
What do you think?
With the chicken, you can marinate the chicken in it and then throw it on the grill.
See what's so crazy about Texas too? Like all Tex-Mex ain't the same. Like you're gonna get a different Tex-Mex around in like El Paso and stuff. Like my bro stayed in he was working on a refinery out there in El Paso, and like the way that what stuff they were cooking is way different than what we are cooking. Like they barely even did like fajitas. They were doing like more of like the burrito and stuff like that. They doing more of that, you know. But like,
I do need me a good burrito.
Yeah, man, burritos are hard. I had some the other day, man. I was like, ooh, that shit. Man, I made like we got like cast iron skillets and everything in the kitchen at my job. Shit, man. I went to Kroger's, got Kroger's, but yeah, I went to Kroger's, got me some fajita meat and everything, bro. I made me a whole goddamn dinner before I came home. I'm like, shit. Fish fry, man, don't sound too bad either. But hey, all next week, you're probably gonna see too much of me streaming. I'm off all next week. But what I about to say? Like, yeah, they do a lot hash chili stuff in like West Texas. You know what I mean? They real big. Like some of your best chili you ever gonna get in your life is in West Texas. I don't know what they do in they chili. God damn. I mean, they do all kinds. That's another level there.
I could say this though, the Taco Bell in Georgia, and I don't really like Taco Bell like that. Well, I did when I was pregnant, but outside of that, the Taco Bell in Georgia, because they were full of actual damn Mexicans, was fire as hell.
Let me show you a restaurant. This is a fast food Mexican spot down here.
I mean, you never had to say extra beef or sour cream. They just threw that shit on there.
This motherfucker place right here. It's a fast food restaurant.
Everyone loves Taco Tuesday. You damn skippy.
They fajitas, like, hey. Yeah, we got a
Pollo Loco. Yeah,
we got that. That's fire too. But Rosa's, like legit, this is like any other state. This would be like restaurant, like 5-star restaurant quality. But like this they got margaritas in a fast food spot now.
It looked like a whole bunch of beans.
But the thing is, they make their tortillas in house.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's different. But like
I haven't had a good taco salad in a while either.
The best tortillas you could get, man, is in one of these little. We got like mom and pop spots. Like CP one line. We got a lot of mom and pop spots with the Mexican food. We like our Mexican foods. Us in California, we're gonna have in Arizona. We're gonna have the best Mexican food. You know what I mean? New Mexico is gonna be give and take. Because you got a lot of transplants in New Mexico, you know what I mean? So it's give and take. Really, like, you got to go to somebody's house in New Mexico to get that experience. Like, somebody granny out there making some shit that you probably didn't know went together, but go together. You know what I mean? I know because I had a cousin that was in Air Force and shit. He was like, "Hey man, this Mexican food out here." He said, "Don't go to restaurants. Go get cool with somebody." That's one of those type of things, you know. But yeah, now I mean, I never.
If I go to Texas, I'm coming for the food.
I'm never gonna take away from like the deep south, like soul food scene. That's not anywhere where you started out as slaves. Like motherfuckers started out as slaves. Like, it wasn't like in Texas. Like some people started out as slaves, some people started out as cowboys, some people was with it. Was Choctaw, something like that. So it's a whole different level of brothers out here. You know what I mean? They came from different roots. But like Bama and like Georgia and stuff, yeah, y'all they're gonna have the goddamn soul food on lock. Like South Carolina, they're gonna have the soul food on lock. Places like that shit. You could go visit a plantation, walking your dog type shit. You know what I mean? One of them type of spots. They're gonna outdo everybody on soul food. You know?
Yeah, I mean the South and soul food basically goes hand in hand.
Yep.
It's always gonna be best coming from the older lady with fat ass arms.
Mm-hmm.
You can barely recognize her elbow because it's fat hanging right over it. I mean, she gonna season everything just right. She gonna knead everything just right. She gonna fry everything just right. She gonna yell at the kids, get the hell out of my kitchen every 5 seconds because they gonna try to sneak and eat some shit.
At that door because you're taking the air out the house.
Right.
The air going out the house.
And you ain't about to be coming in and out her house like that, especially while she in the kitchen. You gonna get the fuck out because you in her way.
And get that. Hey, I'm watching my stories while I'm making this cornbread.
Okay. on the phone talking to 2 or 3 of her sisters. Okay, listen. Complaining while she cooking for these greedy motherfuckers she can't stand.
Just came from church and be cussing.
That shit about to be fire. Do you understand me?
Yeah. Especially they came from missionary Baptist church down here.
Oh, and don't mention that, y'all, because that food after church, after you go to service, you get that food in the church basement, because they done cooked it up all damn day while y'all was up there praising the Lord. They was frying and stirring and
if you don't get a plate, they're gonna tell you bring a plate home because we ain't keeping all this goddamn food.
Because everybody gonna eat, baby. You gonna get you some food.
Yeah, you gonna get this food, baby. Hey, we gonna spend all this money on this food. Hey, that's your. If you ain't hungry now, you gonna be hungry later.
Yep.
But yeah, the crazy thing though too, because I was saying like regions, like East Texas, like my granny from East Texas, right? And East Texas, Southeast Texas. So there's not too much different with the soul food from like closer to Louisiana you get, you know what I mean? Like all the soul food kind of mix in together because like of course shit in the circuit, everybody learns stuff, everything, you know, exchange ideas. You know what I mean? But like my granny used to make chicken and dumplings. I told this story. This is how my wife got me. She used to make chicken and dumplings and used to like legit make the biscuit dough by hand and do it like that, the old school way. You know what I mean? Or thing she didn't do, then ring a neck on chicken. She couldn't get hand on one, so she go on to the store get the chicken. But that's the only thing missing. But like, she used to have that, man, that chicken used to be so goddamn seasoned.
My grandma used to do that shit, but I don't think I ever caught on. I felt bad for the damn chicken, although it was good. But I kind of felt bad.
Man, hey, that chicken dumplings she used to make, man. She used to make that chicken dumplings and cabbage. And I quit liking cornbread when she passed because like she can make cornbread, hot water cornbread. She can make it any kind of way you want. And it's gonna be good. I don't know how she did it. Any type of cornbread you want, she can make it. It's gonna be good.
Okay.
Yeah, she want it. So I'm like,
I don't eat cornbread. Go ahead.
Yeah, I quit eating cornbread. She passed 99. I never ate cornbread after that. You know? You ain't the same.
I'm sure. I'm sure. Like all this talk about food, now I got to go to Dave's and give me some fucking barbecue.
Oh, okay, yeah. Man, I think but next week, like we bought some ribs. I ain't even smoked them motherfuckers yet. You know what I was telling you, I was smoking ribs. Yeah, I'm like, I could just wait. I could have the whole day. I'm thinking like I could have a whole day smoking them motherfuckers. Like, you know, go good 4 to 6 hours and do a slow smoke with some nails. I was thinking. So I'm like, what come off?
I need to get my little wood chips together and pull out the smoker because shit, like I'm hungry hell now at this point.
I'm sorry, we start talking about food, man.
I was sleepy. I'm still sleepy, but now I'm going to sleep.
You sleeping
with stomach growl.
You know what started it? This shit right here. You talking about Red Lobster, them chicken biscuits, cheddar biscuits.
Them cheddar baby listen, they come from heaven. I'm not gonna even hold you. They do.
Like, here's another thing. I used to like calamari until I went to Paris. I told you this story. Like, until I went to Paris and had their calamari, they cooked that motherfucker like a fish fry with the fucking banana peppers and red peppers in that bitch. I was like, oh.
Let me tell you something.
Oh.
Calamari is the food that made me tell people, don't tell me what the fuck I'm eating. Just let me taste it.
Hey, first time I had calamari, my 16th birthday, my mom used to be a travel agent, right? She took me, my black ass to Cancun. And I didn't know, this is before it got crazy. It was crazy like it is now. But like, man, fucked around and I was like, man, what is this? Oh, it's calamari. So let me try. I just tried it. I'm one of those like, I just tried the shit. I'm like, oh, okay. But it was like grilled calamari. It was different. You could taste shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like, Paris cooked that calamari like this goddamn fish fry. I'm like, who uncle back there, man? I'm thinking like, that shit tastes like a fish fry. Like, you know how a fish fry tastes. Like you down here, they got the spade game going. That type of scene. So man, that's how you make calamari. Whoever made that calamari, that's how you make calamari.
Yeah, the same way you make that damn bloomer onion. And I don't even eat onions like that, but I sure fucking throw that shit up. With no problems. I did.
Oh shit. That's wild.
You got any more videos? I'm about to take my sleepy ass to sleep.
I'm looking. Only news I got right now is Kyrie signed back with the Mavericks, which is good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a blessing.
He signed for what's it, 119? Let's see, let me make sure. I have me lying.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Matter of fact, shit, I need to take my ass to Red Lobster.
I
like the Admiral's Feast.
Oh shit. Andrew Cuomo lost that primary to that
It was bound to happen.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's gonna take him a while to get back in good because folks still got a bitter taste in their mouth why he had to step down even though he was found innocent later and the bitch was lying.
Yeah, New York crazy. They on some other shit.
They got him out of there for a reason.
He gave Trump props. You know, you don't do that. You don't give Trump props.
No, I know that. I'm just saying people not gonna look at it like that though.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. They gonna learn their lesson sooner or later.
Yeah. This is true. Hopefully sooner than later.
I don't know. I don't keep it 100. But
I said hopefully. I don't know.
This is when they gonna learn, right? When everybody's shining, doing what they need to be doing, and nobody really rocking with them business wise, and they wondering like. When you going back to motherfuckers trying to take over the Carter type shit, you know what I mean? They're like, yo, this have nots. You gotta get out here and get it type shit. You know, they gonna learn that. Like, hey, we need somebody to clean this up. Because I mean, people don't know. Like once upon a time, shit, New York wasn't that spot to go to, like mix and mingle. You know what I mean? Shout out to TJ. Like shit. What Biggie was rapping about by Stick Up Kid Give me the loot. He was legit. I mean, he legit was out there trying to get the loot back in the late 80s. You know. But hey, they gonna learn. I mean, people forget. There's one good thing about it though. The hip hop about to get better.
I hope so. Good Lord, I hope so.
Oh, this hip hop. Hey, it's already like you got. Oh, speaking of that, we even get to this. How the hell nobody gonna take up for Diddy?
Oh, I heard he couldn't find nobody to testify for him.
All them niggas that came to your white party and you got one person that's like, hey man, nah, they lying on him. He's good. He's this. Not one. Cold
right.
Cold
That is something else. I tell you.
It's either one or two things. There's one. There's a lot of bitch ass motherfuckers in Hollywood and music industry and stuff. Or two. They saying good riddance. They don't want nothing to do with it. On that phone,
Yeah.
they know they're like, hey, he gone. The evidence gonna be gone, type shit. You know, whatever I was doing or whatever they caught me doing, and what's distorting me. Not saying it's happening that way or not. It's all allegedly until you know the evidence out there. So I think it's a mixture of both. Like, man, I ain't better say nothing about that. Hey, don't get me in it, man. Hey, nobody told you to do all that stuff. That's what I think it is. It's more of that. You feel me?
Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, it's like it should have been a balance in your deeds. Like, I get that you felt like you were untouchable, but everything that goes up, 9 times out of 10, baby, you gonna fall.
Yep.
That's why they tell you, be careful how you treat people on your way up, because you gonna need their ass on your way down. Which means you are going to fall. You're not gonna stay up. Nobody that's up stays there. Prince even made a statement years ago. I seen what it looked like being on the top, and I was like, I'm good.
Yep.
I don't give a fuck about the verses. Like, to keep pitting me against Michael Jackson. I don't give a damn. He can have that shit.
And the thing is, though, it's good to have different lanes because, like, Prince has a lane, Michael has a lane.
Prince and Mike didn't even do the same type of fucking music.
Like Lionel Richie has. I mean, let's think about all the pop stars. The pop. I say pop stars, and not like what we got now, but pop stars on that day. That means they have to have some type of talent, like legit talent. Like Lionel Richie was a great ass songwriter. You know what I mean? Great songwriter. They all, like, everybody had their own role. Like, shit, you know, you got baby faces. You know, all you know what they were doing, like Babyface and what's his brother? What's that group called they used to have? God damn it!
You said a group, Commodores?
No, Babyface and his brother had.
Oh, The Deal.
The Deal, yeah. I don't know why. I almost said something stupid. I almost said M Soul for some reason. I'm like, what the fuck I'm saying M Soul for? I know, yeah,
I
Deal.
have no idea.
Yeah, Deal had that day. Like, shit, master songwriters. You know, we still got Quincy Jones out there, master songwriter. You know, even though he a little catty, R.P. to Quincy. But shit, the music don't lie. You know what I mean?
No. Prince did every type of music there was.
And wrote so much
and
stuff.
He wrote and produced all his shit, played all the instruments. Lenny Kravitz does the same thing, but he doesn't get the same type of credit.
Because like if you want to talk about 80s, the 3 to 4 biggest writers: Quincy, Prince, David Bowie, He wrote a lot of stuff. That motherfucker wrote a lot of stuff.
He did. I would agree with that.
What's old girl from Blondie? She wrote a lot of stuff on the side too. I didn't know. Phil Spector did a lot of stuff in the '80s too. Phil Spector, that's crazy motherfucker.
I know U2 wrote a lot of shit.
But it came
wrote
later on though. But yeah, I know what you
mean. Yeah, David. I want to kind of. No, I don't think Billy own shit. They had writers.
Yeah, he had some, but like a lot of his music about, because like I think David Bowie helped out for Tina Turner, helped out. I know Tina Turner for a fact. Helped out like Duran Duran. Helped out a lot of like those British pop rock songs. You know, a lot of that.
I know Tears for Fears did a lot of their own stuff.
Yeah.
George Michael did a lot of his own stuff.
I mean, Freddie Mercury.
But he had Wham.
Yeah. Freddie Mercury wrote a lot of stuff too. I mean, I give him props. So he wrote. Well, I think his guitarist wrote a lot of stuff, not necessarily him. But like, I forgot fucking that dude's name. This is what happened when you research a lot of stuff, you forget stuff like that. I don't know if I'm getting old or you know.
Yeah, it's that too. I'm just gonna be honest. It's the age thing.
Brian May. Yeah, that's right. I don't know why. I knew it was May, but I couldn't remember the first name.
Yeah.
Yep. I never was I respect their craft, but I never was like a big Queen fan, even though I mean that's sacrilegious.
Yeah.
People. I mean, like a
lot of folks didn't approve of Queen because of their stance on certain things, and that's understandable.
No, I just never got in that music like that. Like, I mean, of course, "You Will Rock You" I was on. I mean, that's a football anthem right there. But like I was more of like the Clash. I mean, to me, Clash. That's one of my favorite. That might be my favorite punk rock band, the Clash. I love me. It's just really because of the bassist. I can't think of his name off the top of my head either, but like I just love the way they play. They played bass. He played bass like he was a reggae player, man. So that kind of opened up the door for like the ska, because like if y'all don't know the history of like reggae, I mean, Bolo Parker could put more emphasis on this, but like they was heavily influenced by like our Stack Records and Motown and stuff. So they played. That's why they play some. You go listen to some of the music they play. That's why they play it away, and that's why they use the vocals a certain way. They were heavily influenced by what we were doing up here. It'd be like that, man. Hey, black folks follow. I ain't gonna say follow. If they hear a sound, we rocking. Everybody rock with it, which makes sense. Look at hip hop right now. You know.
I can't even call this shit that they do in hip hop. I can't. I'm sorry. That's blasphemous for me.
Yeah, I mean.
That's called mumble rap. That's called some niggas that strung some shit together to a dope ass beat because the producers are still the producers. But the writing, honey, ask me what the fuck they talking about nowadays. I don't know. Hip hop actually had messages in their music. And when I say messages, it's like you can learn something. They were telling a story. They just talking about doing drugs now. That's not a story.
And I wonder.
Who got time for that shit?
I wonder though, like and then since the gatekeepers are pretty much neutral, I don't know. I don't know if Jay gonna go through the same thing Diddy does. I don't know. Because the reason I'm saying that is that he's a little bit smart. I think he's a little bit smarter than Diddy. Or probably a whole lot smarter than Diddy. You know? And he let things blossom. Like, I mean, Jay will that's one thing I give him. Like when the East Coast was getting stale and stuff, he went out and like was like trying to rock with people in the South and people in the West and everything like that, right? Trying to open up them doors. So that tells me he does have an ear for music. Cause like that's similar to like Gucci Mane did the same thing. That means people don't know Gucci Mane one that he was the first one that like kind of discovered Nicki Minaj. Her talent, you know, and she could actually see the gimmick. Take the gimmick out of it, she could actually flow. She could actually rap. Same with like some of these female rappers, they can actually rap, but like the subject matter, it's just they just doing something to sell with the subject matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause I think Gorilla could actually rap. It's just like I don't think she still got on gospel award. That was kind of wild, but like. She can rap, you know what I mean?
Two things should be true at the same time. Like my thing is, I guess with her image that she started off with, a lot of people had like a bitter taste in their mouth about her winning an award in gospel. Yeah. But the fact is, she still did a gospel song, and folks responded to it. Now, a lot of folks in the gospel community likes to gatekeep and keep a tight knit on certain things, but they forget about in the Bible, Jesus wasn't hanging with the holy and the sanctified. He was hanging with those who were sinning, who were active in their sin. His disciples, when he picked them out, they were literally active in their sin. He said to each of them, "Drop what you're doing and follow me, and I will get you closer to God." They were actively in their sin. So, he didn't go and pick out 12 disciples that were already having a relationship and doing this and doing that. No, he actually took them, the sinners, and were teaching them the way of God so they could see the difference. But folks want to be all holier than thou and on the extreme sanctified side that they forget to walk like Christ.
Yep.
That wasn't who Jesus was. And what would Jesus do? Well, he did say bad associations spoil useful habits, but at the same time, Kubir, he took people out of their sin.
Yep.
And he showed them a better way. You're not doing that. You're judging.
And the whole idea of Christianity was to simplify the rules. Yeah, because like if you this is the problem I have with some sex or whatever, sex as in religion sex, that they are get too literal about the word.
Yeah.
Get too verbatim. You know what I mean? When the whole point is like we're reading different people's stories that we may or may not relate to just on a human level, you know what I mean?
Right.
And that book is designed to get us to persevere through you know our relationship with God. You know? That's the whole point.
Right.
And people forget that because like it's easier to just want to be right. Hey, the word said this. Hey, the devil know the word too.
Right.
You know what I mean? The devil can quote the word perfectly, and
he still got kicked out of heaven.
Yeah, I mean he you know.
But he learned the word so he can pervert it because, as his quote said, as above, so goes below.
Yep. And my favorite quote by author. See, that's why let's read stuff outside of my sphere. Like, hey, I mean, we could quote Malcolm X, we could quote W.E.B. Du Bois or Booker T. Washington, or every black intellectual we could think of. But sometimes you could get something from somewhere that you don't think you could get something from. Like George R. R. Tolkien basically said, "Evil can't correct; it only corrupts." Best line ever, and you see it everywhere. Like a good creative, if you're creative, you tend to want to do it for a good reason. Like you wanna either teach somebody or make something easier for society at whole. Like you doing that's to me that's the ultimate selfless act. Even if you get profit over your idea as a creator, it's selfless because you're putting yourself out there to be ridiculed because of your ideas and your creativity or what you think this can do. Like look at Airy and Venom. They got roasted like a motherfucker. That shit ain't gonna. There's always a hater saying your shit ain't gonna work. There's always somebody there because really, in grand scheme of things, they scared to do what they supposed to be doing. So it's easier to look at what me and you doing and doubt us because when they see in the mirror at nighttime in the morning, they don't like that shit. You see what I'm saying? So I mean. That book is made for us to take those because there's a whole bunch of naysayers in the Bible. If you go read the Bible and just take away the you could take. Well, I ain't gonna say take away. Just look at the common themes. There's always somebody that don't understand your purpose, doubting you on your purpose. That's a common thing.
Or not even doubting you, just praying against you because they don't want to see you succeed. A lot of people like to keep you in that box that they put you in.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't really feel bad about. I'm growing up getting an award for what you call it. I would say this. Did R. Kelly get an award for gospel song?
I think he got one for I Believe I Can Fly, and they identified that as a gospel song.
I believe that too. So, look, I have that. What we known about R. Kelly been known for years since Aaliyah, but we accepted that because it was. A good song.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
You don't think it was?
Here's the thing.
All right. Let me hear you out.
The thing with the R. Kelly and Aaliyah, that girl was sold by her family because they wanted to live a certain type of way. I believe she lied on her marriage certificate, but I also believe that her parents knew. It just wasn't supposed to come out. So since it came out, they had to deny because then they look like bad parents. But at the same time, she's a minor. Why is she with this grown ass man by herself?
Yeah.
Like she was 14, 15. Okay, her uncle was his manager and she was signed to his label. And there was no adult in sight to stop this shit.
Yeah, that's wild. And like even people got on like Drake when talking to Millie Bobby Brown and all them. He was like, but this is the only leeway I give Drake on this, right? Even though that looks fucked up, I'm not gonna sit and lie to you and say, he was a child, and this is why I said when that went down, when we all found that out. I said he's a child star, she's a child star. They gonna have a different type of understanding than like the R. Kelly Leah situation or something like that. So I gave him somewhat leeway because like he might, because she was fairly new in the game. I could see him like, hey, you know what? Watch out for this. Watch out for this. Don't go over this party. Don't do this. Don't do that. You know what I mean? I could kind of see that happening more than like with the R. Kelly Aaliyah situation. That in the way she was acting, I mean, that would seem a whole nother level there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not now. If Drake, we come to find out Drake, pre-ordered. Was out here pre-ordering. You know what I mean?
Not pre-order.
Out here pre-ordering because like now, like Millie, here's the telltale sign. Like somebody done, it was a pre-order situation. I'm not saying it is or isn't, but it's a sign I've noticed. I've even noticed this in my real life. If once somebody get like 20, 21, and they feel the need to be extraordinarily like provocative, to me, I look at that like, hold up, did something happen? Because like when you go on and say, well, let me be careful on that because like I don't think Janet Jackson got that type of situation. Like they weren't playing that. You know what I mean?
Well,
I don't know. Like Joe Jackson.
it was hush hush if it was, because the thing is, it was some things that they said Joe Jackson was involved in.
Yeah, I mean,
and I'm not sure how Janet would be able to escape the rituals that they actually do.
Yeah, and like I said, that's all alleged. But like, I'll be surprised now. Like how she, because like it's something when like Molly, once she hit 18, she just went straight wild, which. At that time, there was a niche there. You didn't have the wild punk rock type shit in pop culture at that point. It was a void there. So her jumping in there and say, hey, you know what? I need to turn it up. I need to turn it up. I'm gonna be wild because like there's nobody feeling that void right now. I can see that as a business move for her. And plus, they get her out the Hannah Montana era, which that could typecast you.
That's true.
Yeah,
and that's sad that again people put you in a certain type of box. But she could have did that a different way. But the thing is, because she was, for lack of a better term, right now programmed, and her handlers had her doing certain things.
Yep.
She got away with it because of her skin color. You know, they had the complexion for the protection.
Give or take.
So a lot of stuff was accepted. Now, when she tried to come over this way and act like all of a sudden she went from good sweet country girl to hip hop, that shit wasn't translating too well. So she had to take a hiatus and rebrand and come back to the shit that she started off being.
And you know what's crazy? When she left, she went to go find her dude. See, speaking of that, let me go find this story. Keep on talking. Oh, I forgot about. It's a real like the JoJo. You remember when
JoJo Siwa?
Remember when Mickey Roy got in trouble, saying that she ain't gonna be. He said at Big Brother, I think Big Brother England, whatever. It was like, yeah, she ain't gonna be gay for long, or something. He said something of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, she's not gonna be, going on saying, I don't know how to say it on YouTube. I think they kind of eased off on that.
She was a part of the rainbow. She all of a sudden became part of the rainbow community, and then I think she said she did the old dude in the church. I'm not no more. But they pushed her all the way up, and she helped.
Oh, here we go. Here's the story right here. Bam. Woo! It just dropped. Can you see it? I'll let you do the honors. You'll like the story.
Okay, now I can. JoJo Siwa has shocked fans with a surprising move to cancel her performance at Saturday's Pride celebration in Chicago. This comes just one day after she revealed she felt pressure from inside the LGBTQ plus community to call herself a lesbian. JoJo Siwa, who has only dated women since coming out in 2021, is now in a full-blown relationship with Chris Hughes, whom she calls the favorite part of her life. The thing is,
you know what happened?
I'm hooked on that statement of she felt pressure to call herself a lesbian by the LGBTQ because according to that community,
you born like that.
They don't do labels. Because now the same thing that you said, bisexual is now pansexual.
Yeah.
I'm fluid. It's the same fucking thing. And remember back in the day, they used to call bisexuals confused because they don't know which way they want to go?
Yup.
But now you have people getting full-blown operations to change their genders only to end up, like, let's just say a man decided to change his gender to a woman and a woman decided to change her gender to a man, and then they still get together.
It's good. Hold on. Let's keep reading. According to Daily Mail, you're right there. This is hilarious.
Okay, according to the Daily Mail, the organizers of the event, Backlot Bash Chicago.
Amazing name.
Took to their Instagram story early Saturday morning to make the announcement. Due to a scheduling conflict, JoJo Siwa will no longer be performing at Chicago's Backlot Bash. The statement read, without further explanation, the former Nickelodeon star has often supported and associated with the LGBTQ plus communities since coming out as a lesbian in 2021.
All right. The move comes.
Like you see what I'm talking? You see that picture with her face? Like they really butched her ass up.
Yep.
The move comes just a day after CY told the day. Wow.
That's correct.
Now, when I came out at 17, I said I'm pansexual because I don't care about gender. But then I kind of boxed myself in and said I'm a lesbian. I think I did that because of pressure, she explained.
Oh shit!
Since she came out, she was, I guess, dating women. So they was like, "No, bitch, you're a lesbian. Like you're not supposed to do that."
Yo, man.
In a weird way, I think the pressure came a little bit from inside the community at times, from people I know, from partners I've had. CY continued.
Yeah, it's a lot of ass on this shit. God damn, y'all.
Right. She added, you just get put in this world where you feel like because you now have said, oh, I'm a lesbian, you have to be a lesbian. And the truth is sexuality is fluid. The Dance Moms alum has dated several women in the past, but is now in love with Chris Hughes, whom she met while they were both competing on Celebrity Big Brother UK.
Yeah, you already know what time that was.
Yeah, they put her in a room with a man and she could not resist the stick.
The craziest thing.
CY's admission sparked a contentious debate on social media, with some critics calling her out for not taking accountability. They are so fucked up. JoJo doesn't take accountability for anything, like even at 17 years of...
Hold up, time out. Okay, she's 17 now.
Age. Surely at the age she would.
Let's look at 2021. It's 2020, 2021, the hype of all this shit, right? And she is a child star doing the hype of all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And she's seeing people getting fired. I'm looking at Gina Carano for making fun of that community, just as in like just jokes, just like regular jokes. she's seen people that's 3 times, 4 times more popular than her getting death threats for that stuff. What type of accountability she's supposed to be taking during that time? I really want to know. Like, she should. She said, "Yeah, I felt." She basically said, "Look, I felt pressure."
Again, she said, and when she first figured out who she was sexually, she came out as pansexual.
And they got mad at her.
But yeah, well, she said she goes both ways. Basically, goes both ways. She just said, "I'm bi." It's the same fucking thing. I'm bi. Okay, cool. Now, just because she only dated women since she came out as a swinger, then they want to be like, nope, boo, you're a lesbian. Well, how do you get to identify my sexuality? What accountability do I need to take? Because you decided I'm a lesbian. Now I have to wear that tag to make you comfortable. When I already told you, I go both ways.
It's the equivalent of like if a black man dated 90% black women, but had like a Hispanic chick once upon a time and a white chick once upon a time, and then somebody say, "You know, you really just like white girls." No, I just happened to date 2 out of the no.
Right.
We just jailed and it happened.
Right.
Well, like it's
but I'm wondering also, like, because she was 17, I'm thinking her first lesbian experience at 17 did not last because that's teenage love, and 9 times out of 10 it does not last. Okay, so she was 17 in 2021. We're in 2025. Well, she had like 1, maybe 2 other relationships since.
She probably
with women.
Honest God truth, I mean, I know this is controversial. Say like she probably went through a little hoe phase on the slide.
But I'm saying relationship, because the whole phase and she pansexual. She's going both ways. But I'm saying she's been in a relationship because that's what it said in the article with women since she came out. So I'm asking from that context.
What probably could have happened is that her team. You got to think about the time period. We talking about height of. We talking about 2021 to like 2023. That's pretty much the height of all this stuff. That's before the Bud Light effect. Because like there's a line of demarcation from when Bud Light did what they did until after Bud Light, Target, all them. If you notice, they all kind of dropped that stuff. So with that being said, like
Kid Rock had a fit, by the way. But go ahead.
Say what?
Kid Rock had a fit by that, but go ahead.
I don't blame him though. Hey, you got that type of weapon when you pissed off and you on your land. Do what you gotta do. I ain't tripping. How you doing, Sassy 81? But so my bet is most of these relationships she was in was in some industry shit.
Yeah, it was set up by her team, though.
That's what I'm thinking.
Because, like I said, when she was 17, she had her first relationship experience. That's when she came out, and that's what it said in the article. Okay, but they said she's only dated or been in a relationship with women since then. That's 4 years. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe when she was 17, that relationship lasted a year, maybe 2. So I'm guessing. I'm not saying for sure that's what happened.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I'm thinking it did like a year, maybe 2, because teenage love does not last for the most part. So maybe let's just say they gave her like 3 to 6 months of a break in between relationships because you just can't have the overlap or make it look like you cheating. And that's what happened. That's why y'all broke up, type shit. Because then then you take a hit on your shit. So I'm just going to say I'm thinking 3 to 6 months after that, and then maybe she jumped into another damn relationship.
Yeah. And then
Because we're only talking like a 4-year span since it's 2021. We're now in 2025, just halfway through 2025.
I think the what part we are missing all out of this. Well, we ain't missing it.
I ain't missing it. I'm just saying, like, out of that 2 to 3, like, oh, she's only been with women since she came out. That's 2021 though. Like,
yeah.
Okay, she's been with maybe 2 other women since, maybe.
Yeah.
In a relationship type of thing. So no, she's still pansexual. She's just connecting with more women, which women tend to do when they go like, because women understand women. We know what each other wants to hear.
Yeah. So what I was going to say, what the part we missing is the fact that she was pressured, and what's more insidious about this is why that whole accountability thing is bullshit. In this case, now some cases you need accountability, but this case, the pressure, the industry pressure, and they were trying. She was doing mostly kids shows at the time. Even throughout this time, most of the shows was like aimed at the kids, so or at teenagers more likely, right? Because I think they still in the teenage market until she hit like right now. Like right now, she probably like what 24, 25. So yeah. So she was 17. Hold on, 17.
She was 17 in 2021.
She's like 22 then.
Yeah, she's 22.
Yeah, she's 22. Excuse me. I'm thinking 99. I don't know what I'm thinking. Not 99. 2019. I don't know why I think 2019. But like the pressure part is really the part that I'm like, damn.
Yeah, because 9 times, like I said, 9 times out of 10, they was setting that up for her.
Yeah.
It would be more cool and profitable for her to only date women.
Yeah, and they gonna highlight that because like you gotta think about it too, like who was mostly going during that time frame too, who was mostly pushing going like that way and everything. It was like later stage Gen Zs and early Gen Alphas, like around that time. You know what I mean?
Not to mention,
go ahead.
I get all the alphabets and whatnot, but the plus, because it's like you're still questioning the pansexual. Like I said, it really falls under the B part of the LGBT. So she's still within the community. So why make her label herself the L when she's already came out as the B or pansexual, which falls under the plus any daggone way?
Because I think in a political way, a prominent child star that's a lesbian hit different than a proud child star that's pansexual. Because like
but the community don't believe in labels like that.
So that tells you that this is not coming from the community. It's coming from somewhere else.
Possibly her team.
Yeah.
But she said she felt pressure from the community to label herself as a lesbian.
And then you have...
Did she not?
Yeah, you have different... Because see, that community, you got different sets. Like, it's people...
That's the statement I got hung up on.
Yeah. That's people, like... There's people that's fighting against that. Because, like, you could argue that she probably was groomed to do this. Like, she was groomed.
Absolutely, she was.
Yeah, so... a lot of this,
just like Raven Simone.
Oh yeah, that shit crazy. I don't want to get in that, but it makes you think. Like, it makes you think like, okay, with that one, like, because like here's the thing, like people talk about Diddy, people talk about like, don't forget like this is
literally their ritual though.
It's a lot of like prominent women that do some things and even worse. Like one of Me Too, I forgot which one it was. She got caught with like a 70-year-old dude or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was some scenario with that. That's why it kind of like died down.
Russell Simmons, I think his youngest daughter was dating a man her father's age.
Yeah, that's Hollywood. That's music industry.
It's literally they groom. Yeah, they groom. This is what they do. This is the ritualistic thing that they do, and you cannot enter into a certain level of, I don't even want to say fame, I kind of want to say tax bracket, unless you participate in these particular rituals.
But see, what's so crazy now is that the cat's out, because the cat's kind of out the bag. Like when they explain stuff he was into, it doesn't sound like a situation where you literally getting out of it. It sounds like something that it was some ritual. It sounds ritual more than like pleasurable. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I'm not, and it's all alleged. It's all alleged. I don't like until he get until the jury come back with that. Everything's alleged.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And here's why I don't believe in lesbians. I don't believe in lesbianism because it's not purely woman on a woman pleasing a woman, because they still have toys. Guess what those toys are in the shape of?
Yeah.
The very thing they say they don't like. So literally everybody's bisexual.
There's an argument to be made, like the the Big Jaw whole series about the lesbian homie.
Mm-hmm. This is how studs end up pregnant. I'm trying to tell you, like they was like, how did you was gay? How you end up pregnant? Because they've been teasing themselves with that shit. It was plastic. They got the real thing on a drunk night.
Yep. Exactly. I mean, you ain't gonna get no. Hey.
I don't believe in lesbians. I don't. Y'all are not lesbians. Y'all are lying to yourselves. You are fooling yourselves into thinking you like women. Okay, maybe you like the woman doing it better than the man or whatever, but you still using male parts to pleasure yourself.
I think a lot of that too,
in different material.
Oh yeah, of course. I think a lot of
gel, plastic, whatever.
I think a lot of that is a fear of men. A lot of that, like they legit, because I mean, like I said, you don't know a lot. Like when I see somebody that's out there just wild, like hey, they need 3 or 4 in the room to get with them type stuff. You know, one of the life of the party type shit. Them type. It makes you think like, what are you trying to reclaim? Like, because like if somebody tells us sign somebody being strung on, tampered with, something like that in that nature, they go the extra mile on like their sexuality. That's a telltale sign. Like something's going on. They don't. It's something's going on with that person. That goes both ways. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's almost like they trying to reclaim that for their own. So, it's a mixture of that, and it's a mixture of they try and numb that a little bit. You could say, you know what I mean? You know, you always gotta watch. Because man, I didn't know. Because like, you know, being young, you're not gonna know that. But like then they found out how many people being in that situation. It's crazy. Like right to this day, right? Like I'm real careful when my daughter go. You know what I mean? Who they go see and stuff. And like I said, like it's known. Like I believe in the Second Amendment. You know, I keep it like that. I believe in. I'm respectful. I'm not gonna bear her stars and stuff, but look, I believe in that, and you know that's what it is. We keep it at that. Please don't play with mine. It's that simple. And I think majority of these situations is kind of from that, like that. Because I've been thinking about this quote, like how they used to say like masculine is toxic, but I know they mean by a certain thing, like the rude dude, I won't say rude boy, like I'm in Kingston some shit, but like the dude that doing extra shit, harassing stuff like that. Okay, that that's one thing, right?
Yeah.
But then now it's like matter of fact, I think I got this picture. Hold up, let me go on my. Hold up, this shit. So this was a meme that's been going on. It's been a meme going on a long time, but like it went from like it used to be like easier to talk. I'm glad I'm not in the dating market no more because I don't know how I could deal with. I don't like cock blockers. That's always been a pet peeve of me, even though I know that's like saying war is bad type shit,
Yeah.
So, but I figured out how to bypass that shit. So this not new. The pretty girl, you gonna try to talk to the pretty. I'm talking as a man. You gonna try to talk to a pretty girl, and her home gonna come up trying to like, either antagonize you or trying to stop the flow, or try to be passive aggressive, so I won't talk to her friends type of shit. And sometimes the friend's too coward to say, "Hey, I ain't really rocking with you," and I just had to take that.
Right.
But like, it's sometimes that I'm rocking with somebody, and then that type of person come out of nowhere and be like, nah, hey, where you from? I just doing that stuff, and I know how to maintain the situation. But like that, I wonder how much is this keeping people going that way, keeping people going single. Because like if you single and that's all you doing is hitting that rose and doing the whole nine, and you don't have nobody, you're gonna be miserable, be angry and everything. You can probably want to go that way because you don't think nobody wants you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
So I wonder how much is all this stuff going on is like a lot of pressure. I think she got was probably from people that's living vicariously through her because she's a star. Just think about what the sector we're part of. How many people just want somebody to do something because they got some type of recognition. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, it's really a stream of consciousness on this, man. But man, see, he approaches it all wrong in a way. You just buy the drink, man. Say, hey, here's a drink, and make a move out of there. Do the KB roll.
Well, first of all, ain't no way in hell after I say sure, somebody gonna come up and have me say she's not interested. Bitch, I already answered. I don't need you.
Hey, you
that next slide would have been me pushing that bitch in the face. Like, go somewhere. Wasn't nobody talking to your ass. Like, where the fuck you even come from?
That's Detroit shit right there. I salute you. That's some Detroit shit. Like, bitch, what the fuck?
I already said yes. Where the hell did you come from talking about she's not interested? I've been talking about my damn self for years without any assistance. Like,
salute to you, Phoenix. Salute.
All right, I'm about to take my black ass to sleep.
Me too. Hey.
Shit.
That's a good way of stopping because I don't got no more stories. We just been vamping.
Yeah, but that's cool. Thanks for having me up. Appreciate it as always. I'm sleeping.
Yeah, I'm sleepy too. Hey, like, share, subscribe, show some love, man, and I appreciate everybody showing up. Shout out to King. Yeah, hey, y'all, if y'all see this follow on the replay, I mean, I appreciate it. Much love. Y'all take care.